Hello, everyone. Hopefully, this is working this time. Need to double check before I get too far. Oh, there's that. Need to double check before we get too far into this. So give me just 1 second. Oh, headphones fell off. All right, we are good to go. Yes, hello everyone, and welcome. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me tonight. This is episode 104, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of the series. As always, check out the video description for our link tree, link to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Also in that video description is information on channel memberships, $5 a month for ad-free, extended link videos, merch discounts, and more. Check out the video description for more details about channel memberships. All right, let's get this thing going, starting an hour earlier than we normally do. But we're going to get things going here today. 8 races on tap for us here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we're going to go. Well, let's just go check out the whole screen here. So we got the dirt track at Charlotte. Man, if we have another race like we had before here, you guys are in for a doozy. So we got the dirt track at Charlotte. Then we'll head to Eldora, Sterling County, Kenyon County, Williams Grove, Fairbury, Weedsport, and Knoxville. Now, of these tracks, I'm looking here. Kenyon County, we have not raced at before with this car. Williams Grove, we have not raced at with this car. And Weedsport, same deal. I'm looking on here. I don't believe we've been at Knoxville yet either. So let me double check that. Maybe we have. No, we have not. This will be, so we got 4 new tracks in this car, in this stream tonight, in this video. So definitely exciting for here. As far as the point standings go, we are the current points leader with 7 wins on the year, but it is a close one with Heath Brewster. Oh, goodness. And Brandon Jurens. So we've got a doozy on tap for us tonight. Parts and repairs. Car is fully upgraded. No immediate repairs needed right now. So let's not waste any time at all and get headed east to the dirt track at Charlotte. All right, we're at the dirt track at Charlotte. We have raced here before. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Let's wait till these cars get by. All right, 15:873 is the goal time. Our fastest lap ever is a 14.933. Oh my goodness. If you watch the last time we raced here, it was phenomenal. Closest finish I think I've ever had in any video game, let alone just this one. 0.003 seconds, 15:073 for lap number 1 here. Practice. I think we're good to go. Let's head on now back to the pit area. Headphones a little too loud. All right. We're going to go to the next session now. All right. Goal positions top 5 with a 15.660. 15.660 puts us in 5th. Obviously, anything faster than that will be better. So let's see what we can do. Here, qualifications. Race number 1, or event number 1 of 8 so far in this video tonight. I'm most concerned about Williams Grove. To be honest with you, very concerned about it, to be blunt. All right, 14:933, our fastest lap ever. This time by, we run a 15:182. 15.182 is our first lap. Well, lap number 2 feels slightly better. Time will tell. It is a 15.112 tab of the board. Top of the board here for us in qualifications. Brandon Jones qualifies in that second position. Third goes to Riley Cribbins. Tanner Vandertop in fourth. And points rival Heath Brewster in fifth. All right, it is heat race time for us here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Starting on pole position, qualified P1 jab of the board. Let's see what we can do. Let's head to the track. All right, top 5 to the A main. Top 2 to the qualified dash. Here we go. Ready to go. Green flag is out. And of course, Heath Brewster starts to our outside. 10 laps is la distance here in heat race action. We're going to jump out to a early race lead, but we don't have Brewster cleared. Now we've got him cleared. He's going to have a big run there on the top side. Let's go ahead and block that run right there. There we go. And okay, we'll ride through the middle here, checking up through the back of the field, or looking through the mirror, seeing where everybody else is running. A lot of cars at the top, a couple cars down there on the bottom, so we'll have to kind of migrate down and up to wherever we need to go. Carson Vandertop now takes hold of that second spot, but Brewster not giving it up too easily here. Vandertop does have Brewster cleared, though, as we can come around to complete lap number 3. 3 laps complete, 7 to go. We're riding the top side here at the dirt track at Charlotte. There's the big track, right? I think, nope, that's the drag strip. The drag strip is off of turn 4. That's the big track right there in the background. America's Home for Racing. That is the NASCAR track here in Charlotte. We got a good lead here as we're going to come around and complete lap number 5. Halfway home, crossed sticks in the air. 5 down, 5 to go. 5 laps to go here in heat race action at the dirt track at Charlotte. We ride in P1. Carson Vandertop has that second qualified dash spot right now with Heath Brewster in third. Fourth is Cam Jones. And fifth belongs to Margie Brooks. Remember, top 5 transfer to the A main. Got a pretty good sizable lead right now through this one. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 sticks in the air this time by. 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. Get by the slower car at the back of the field right there. Put them a lap down. We'll stay on the top side, though. Kind of middle-ish. Not really top, but we've got a sizable lead at this point in this one, though. I'm not really concerned about anything as the white flag goes in the air from the flag man in the flag stand. Last lap here as we come off of turn number 4. Checkered flag now in the air. That is heat race win. Heat race win for us here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We'll go through to the qualified dash. We'll start pole position there. Carson Vandertop will join us in the qualified dash. Heath Brewster finishes third. Fourth goes to Cam Jones, and fifth, Margie Brooks. Those all go through to the A main as well. Let's head back to the pit area. Are back here in the pit area after our heat race win here at Charlotte. We'll start pole position P1 of the qualified dash. Not going to make any changes to the car. Let's head to the track. All right, if you're unfamiliar, qualified dash is first and second place finishers from the heat races. How you finish this race is how you start the A main. Ready to go. Green flag is out. We got Brandon Jones to our outside. He's one of our points rivals. He's going to get a good run going into turn number 1. And he's got power by on that top side and grab the early race lead. Through 3 and 4, Jurin still your race leader as he's going to come around and complete lap number 1. 1 lap complete. We're going to go to the top side. It's now Riley Crimmins looking to the inside, trying to grab P2 on us. Nothing doing. We'll stay in the spot. Here's we ride on the top side here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Let's kill some, or unalive some traffic cones there in the gap to get on and off of the racetrack. Oh boy. Oh, we're into the outside wall in turns 3 and 4. Crimmins not able to capitalize. As up there, traffic cones goes flying through the air. Through turns 1 after Jurens hits it. All right, we'll tap the brake, get the car turned a little better. Dive down the banking of the track through 3 and 4. Get a good run off of corner 4. Not going to have anything for Jurens, though, as we're working lap number 5 this time. He's got 2 seconds on us here in this one. Out to a very, very healthy lead here in the qualified dash. Not looking good as we hit the halfway point in this one. Not looking good for the A main, but got a lot of laps in the A main. A lot of things can happen there in that one. 4 to go this time by 4 laps to go. Trying to find something somewhere as Riley Crimmins still holds down that 3rd spot with now Tanner Vandentop 4th. 5th is Mikey Thompson. This is the exact same setup we ran on this car last time we raced here, where we picked up the win by 3 1/1000ths of a second. 2 laps to go this time by. 2 laps to go. Brandon Jurens is out to almost a 3.5 second lead now. White flag now in the air. 1 lap to go here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We'll ride this last lap on the top side as now Tanner Vandentop closes in on Riley Crimmins. Ooh, a little bit of contact back behind us. Vandentop now goes to P3. Crimmins dives it down hard into turn number 3. Gonna slide up the track and grab the spot back. We'll finish in P2. We'll start second in the A main. Getting the win is Brandon Jurens. He'll start on the pole position. Row number 2 will be Riley Crimmins and Tanner Vandentop with Mikey Thompson and Adam Tiernan in row 3. And row number 4 will be made up of Blake Schneekloth and Carson Vandentop. All right, it is A main time. We're going to start from the 2nd position here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We've got 40 laps, 4-0. Let's get this going. A main up next. We are gritted and ready to rock here at the dirt track at Charlotte. A main, Chuck Diaz starting 21st. He won the B main and starting from the 6th position, finishing 6th in the qualified dash. Adam Tiernan finishing 4th in Heat 2. Ricky Cox is going to roll from P14, and we finish 2nd in that qualified dash. We're going to start from the 2nd position here. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out in this one here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We start from the 2nd position. Brandon Jurens gets a good jump there on the start. We'll stay committed to this top side as we'll roll through the dirt, the light colored dirt here at the top of the track. Riley Crimmins tries to poke a nose in underneath, and we're going to get past for P2 here early on in this one. Long way to go for the end of this one. Getting a good run off of turn number 2. Give a little bump to the booty there on Riley Crimmins. We'll drive to the inside and grab 2nd position right back. We're back to P2 as we're going to now migrate to the bottom of the track. Down the back straightaway we go. Ooh, a little wibbly wobbly, bibbly bobbly there as we get into turn number 3. Brandon Jurens, still your race leader. Oh boy, there we go. Oh, something got a little wonky there. 3 laps complete. 3 laps completed in this one. How's everybody doing on this fine Friday evening? As we try to reel in a regional championship here in the street stock. 4 laps now complete. I'm going to try to go to the top side, see if we can reel in Brandon Jurens here as this time by. It'll be 5 laps completed. With 5 laps completed, Brandon Jurens is your race leader. We ride in P2. Riley Crimmins is no. Tanner Vandentop, no. Riley Crimmins is now third, with Tanner Vandentop fourth, and Heath Brewster rounding out your top 5. All right, I feel like we're reeling in Jurens slowly but surely. Oh, watch that outside wall. Jurens sliding up quite a bit on corner exit, allowing us to close the gap as we continue on in this one. Getting close to 10 laps completed. Oh, get out of there, Mud. Getting close to get 10 laps complete. We work lap number 8. We'll have 8 complete this time. Bye. Got to keep our eyes peeled. Oh, we got a good run down the front straightaway. Almost full side by side with Jurens going into 1. Nothing doing just yet. Good run off of turn 2. He gets a little better one. We'll stay committed to the bottom side here so far. So far in this one, ooh, maybe top side is better for us as we are quickly approaching the back of the field here at Charlotte. Going to come around here, complete lap number 10. And, oh, wow, look at a big slide. And we're going to dive to the inside, down the front straightaway, into turn number 1 on the inside. We're going to try to grab the race lead. No, nothing doing just yet. Jurens still has a good run. We maybe got him by about a nose. Oh, going to slide a little bit. Hey, a little bit of contact there through 3 and 4. No harm, no foul. Everybody pointed in the right direction. At the line, we will lead lap 11. Lap 11 is completed. Jurens going to get a good run there. Oh, he's going to make contact with the slower car there going into turn number 3. He's got a really bad habit of sliding quite a bit on corner exit. So we just got to keep that in our back pocket as we continue on in this one. The microphone keeps sliding down, and I have to keep sliding on my chair to compensate for it. It's so annoying. All right, Riley Crimmins has reeled us back in for the 2nd position. We really are better on the top side here later on in the evening. Eric Erickson, the man so nice, and named him twice, riding in front of us. Oh, we got a good run off of turn number 2. Got slow cars in front of us, though. We're going to split the difference there. Chuck Diaz is going to slow our roll, slow our momentum there. No, I can't be concerned about that. We just got to run our race and try to reel in Jurens. 15 laps will be complete this time by. 15 complete this time by. We got a good run here off of turn number 4. He blocks it. We'll have another good run here off of turn 2. Jesse right there to the outside. We'll dive to the inside. Look, crisscross. No applesauce. He didn't know. I mean, he had to kind of know we were kind of there, but we are going to complete lap number 16 now this time by. 24 to go. Laps taken away quickly in this one. Man, we are just not very good on that bottom side. So we got to figure out a way to make the pass on the top side if we're going to make it at all. Oh, and as I say that, I go straight to the inside. And maybe we don't have him cleared for the slider. So I tried to throw it in pretty hard. We'll migrate back to the top side of the track here into turn number 3. Oh, there's Crimmins trying to poke a nose. We got a good run off of 4. We're going to throw it in here hard into turn number 1. We'll have the spot briefly, but he's going to do a little crisscross applesauce of his own and grab the race lead right back. Patrick Barnes. Oh, contact with the race leader. Jurens makes contact with Barnes. We'll throw the slider into turn number 1. Slide up the track. Oh, contact with both the lap car and Jurens. That's Margie Brooks. We just suck so hard down here on the bottom. We can't get any sort of momentum built up. I need to be up here on the top side. All right. Luckily, though, he hasn't really pulled too far away from us. So we're able... Oh, we're also past the halfway point. I almost missed that entirely. Yeah, so now we're on the back half of this one. 19 laps now remain as we complete lap 21. We got to get by this slower car here quickly as possible. Get to the inside off of 4. This will go back to the top side. That is where our bread is buttered. Keep going down here, down the back straightaway, down to 3. as will this time by complete lap 23. All right, we've got a good run going right now. Oh, that slower car drives to the bottom, blocking the run of Jurens, but it's going to slide up right in front of me. That's Billy Green. Not cool, brother man. We're going to grab a little bit of nose damage because of that contact with Billy Green. We're going to have to do a split the difference with Green and Ricky Cox here in this. Okay, Billy Green just tried to throw a slider on the second place car. That makes zero sense at all. All right, through 1 and 2, we'll slide up the track once more as we ride in P2. And we get such a good run off the corners. When we're on the top side, I just got to figure out how to translate that into a pass and make it stick. All right, here we go. I think this is our chance. We're going to come around complete lap 27. Oh, boy. Okay, yep, we got our momentum slowed completely right there. This is annoying. Running out of laps here in this one. Oh, Chuck Diaz. Need to get out of my way, brother man. All right, Eric Erickson now going to slide up in front of us. We're just kind of okay. Heavy contact race leader with oh man, I don't know his young's first name, but race leader makes heavy contact with the slower car of Young. 11 laps to go. If I'm going to do anything, these next 2 corners are going to be crucial to the rest of our race. See, he's just sliding up so much, and I don't have enough of a run going into turn 1 to really clear him for a slide job. But we got a good run off of turn 2 right there. There we go. Into turn 3. Do we have the spot? Yes, sir. P1 with 9 laps to go. We are finally into the race lead with now 9 laps to go. Jeremy Cross rides in P11 right in front of us. We're trying to put him a lap down, as well as I don't know who the other car is. That's one of the Vanden Tops, if I'm not mistaken. Man, we can't even get around the slow cars on the bottom. Just got to get a big head of steam built up on the top side. There we go. We'll just slide through the middle here. Kylie Rollins having a good run here in 9th. Slide up in front of Vanden Top. All right, we've got the race lead, and we are starting to pull away, maybe? All right, 35 lap 35 being worked right now, and assuming we don't have any sort of catastrophic failure like we had last time we raced here. I shouldn't say it was a catastrophic failure, but I kind of stepped on it a few times. But we've got a 1-second lead with 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. We are the race leader. Brandon Jurens is in 2nd. Riley Crimmins 3rd. 4th is Tanner Vandentop. And 5th is Adam Tiernan. 4 laps now remain as we have the race lead and are starting to pull away. I knew it was just a matter of time before we got out front here in this one. And riding the top side here at Charlotte, oh, so fun. But we can't count our chickens before they hatch because a couple cars get together in front of us, get a little slideways. Caution is out. Caution is out on Le Speedway. All right. Osmond Jurens, Crimmins, Vandentop, Tiernan, your top 5. Ready to go. Green flag back out. It'll be a green-white checkered finish in this one. So 2 laps remain. Let's see if we can hold on to the top spot as Crimmins gets a good run off of turn number 1 and 2 on the restart and grabs the race lead. Oh, we might have another close one here at the dirt track at Charlotte. White flag, 1 lap remains. Let's see how we can finish this one off. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3, off of 4, down the front stretch. No competition. Checker flag. That's a race win. Little bit of a difference in the gap there, not 0.003 seconds like last time we raced here. So we'll get the race win. Adam Tiernan comes home 2nd. Riley Crimmins in 3rd. Brandon Jerns falls back to 4th on the restart, and Mikey Thompson finishes 5th. All right, another win for us here. I think that's number 8 on the year. So definitely feeling good about this one here. We'll maintain the points lead as well. The gap now 30 points over Heath Brewster, as Brewster now retakes second in the point standings over Brandon Jurens. All right, let's head to the payout window. Grab our earnings, $11,000 for our winning efforts here tonight. We're going to grab a total of $24,095. Not a bad day at the office, if I do say so myself. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, all done here at the dirt track at Charlotte, where we got our race win. Let's now wrap everything up here, but we got a trophy to add to the trophy case first. That's what I like to call these. I just need to see like Regional Dirt Series Street Stock, and then maybe the track logo up at the top for the next release of this game. But that's just a wish list from my perspective. Whether or not they do it, I don't know. So, all right, Eldora Speedway is up next. The legendary Big E in Rossburg, Ohio. Like I said, we do still have the points lead. So, no, I'm going to repair everything before we go. So, make those repairs. And now, let's get loaded up. Head to Eldora Speedway. We are at the Eldora Speedway, announcer man Johnny Gibson. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right, so we'll have to see how this one goes for us. And make sure that this isn't. All right, so give me 1 second here, trying to get something figured out. There we go. All right. All right. Let's head to the track 16.838, the gold time here. Our fastest lap ever is 16.423. Oh boy, it's going to be close. Oop. Get this beast up to speed. Make our first of 2 mock qualifying laps. On the clock now here for practice. Hot laps, whatever you want to call it. Let's see what we can do here at the Biggie. Lap number 1 is a 16.401, fastest lap ever that we have turned here at Eldora Speedway. I do the mile per hour calculation, but I don't have that formula pulled up right now. So lap number 2 going to be just a tick quicker, 3:67. So I think we're going to go ahead and call that Gucci here. And now head to qualifications. All right, qualifying temp 16.634. I think that's slower than the goal time in practice. But whatever. We'll head to qualifications now. All right, 16.634, the goal time here. We ran a 16.367 in practice. Let's see if we can put her on pole once more here in this one. Run that top side a little bit, get a little momentum built up before we get on the clock, which is right now. We are on the clock here at Eldora. Go down the back straightaway here, throw it into turn number 3, off of 4, to the flag stand and complete lap number 1. It is I think he said almost the pole, so 16.430. Not quite quick enough for top honors here. Let's see if lap number 2 can be any better. Off of 4, lap time 5:37 P2. 16.430 is going to be our fastest time here in qualifications. I should probably make sure I've got that going. So, all right, we'll start P1 of heat race number 2, Jeremy Cross. He runs really well at Eldora. I got to give him that. So, Jeremy Cross, top of the board. We're going to qualify in the second position. Blake Schneekloth in third. Heath Brewster fourth. And fifth, we'll go to Adam Tiernan. Remember, Heath Brewster now at the second position here in the point standings. Brandon Jurns down there in 10th. He is third in the point standings. So, it's a close battle here. Let's head back to the pits. All right, back here in the pit area after qualifying where we came home P2, we'll start pole position of heat race number 2. 4 heat races, so it'll be top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualified dash, just like always. Let's head to the track and see how we do. All right, getting ready to go green here. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. All right, top 5 to the main, top 2 to the qualified dash. 10 laps is the distance here in heat race action. Here from Eldora Speedway, Mikey Thompson gets a good run through 1 and 2. They're on our outside. He tries to drive it down to the bottom, not able to do so. We're going to slam the door on him there. Drag race down the front straightaway to the flag stand. We're going to lead lap 1. We will lead lap number 1. Mikey Thompson going to try to drive to the inside, and Pocono's in there. Nothing doing just yet. We'll hold on to the top spot. Thompson stays in second. Mikey Thompson getting good runs into the corners, but we've got just a little bit more as we will hold on to the top spot and as we complete lap number 2. All right, working in lap number 3. Thompson, we've gotten in front of Thompson, but he hasn't really let us get too far away. It's still less than half a second the last time I checked, but it is seemingly growing, is our race lead as we continue on and come around to complete lap 4. Ooh, got a little wibbly wobbly there through turns 1 and 2. Thompson closes in just a hair, but not enough to really make any sort of move for the race lead. This time by the flag stand, we will complete lap number 5. We are halfway home, 5 laps down, 5 laps to go. Did my voice just cracked there? I am almost 40. How is that happening? All right, as we are halfway home in this, Thompson goes to the top side now. Is he going to try to make something happen up there? I think he shall. Thompson is in second. Brandon Jurns, points rival Brandon Jurns, is in third. Tommy Richardson, fourth. Margie Brooks, fifth. Those are your A main transfer cars as we ride and come around to complete lap 7. 3 laps to go in a relatively boring race, if you ask me, so far in this one. Thompson hasn't really made any sort of charge once we got by him. Hasn't really reeled us in or anything along those lines. So 2 laps to go here now in this one. Healthy lead back to Brandon Jurns in third. Ooh, we got a little bit of a weird injury into turn 3 there. It's going to kill our exit. Thompson not able to catch us, though. White flag is in the air. Last lap here at Eldora Speedway. Half a second lead over Thompson. 2.5 back to Jurns. Off of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. That is a heat race win. Heat race win for us here at Eldora Speedway. We'll start second in the qualified dash. Grabbing second place here in the heat race is going to be Mikey Thompson. He'll go through to the qualified dash as well. Finishing third, Brandon Jurns. Fourth, Tommy Richardson in the inferior 25 car, I might add. And Margie Brooks finishes fifth. Remember, top 5 transfer through to the A main. Everybody else to a consolation race. Qualified dash time, where we start from the second position. Won our heat race, won heat race number 2. So we'll head through to the qualified dash right now. Let's head to the track. How we finish this is how we start the A main Here in this one, we won heat race number 2. We'll start second. Jeremy Cross is very, very good at Eldora Speedway. So we have to keep that in count. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is in the air. Announcer man Johnny Gibson, the official voice of the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series. And wow, Jeremy Cross gone. We're not going to see him again. Blake Schneeclaw sneaks to the inside as well as we're a little slow in the go there as the green flag dropped. So Cross, Schneecloth, Osman, now 1, 2, 3 as we complete lap number 1. Adam Tiernan tried to poke a nose there on the inside there the previous lap, but we were able to slam the door on it and maintain the 3rd spot. Riding in 5th right now is Kylie Rollins. Tiernan gets a good run off of turn 4. We're not going to be able to slam the door on that one. He's going to sneak to the inside. Maybe a little crisscross applesauce. Ooh, we've got a run. Are we going to build? Yep, we're going to send it into turn 3 on Tiernan. Ooh, no contact. Look at that clean racing right there. As we're going to have a drag race down the front straightaway. Tiernan still has the spot. And he's going to still have the spot as he works the outside line. And by outside, I mean outside of us. Tiernan now P3. This does not bode well for our A-main hopes, but the track is going to change considerably from now until then. So we've got that to consider as we work lap number 5. As we work lap number 5, Jeremy Cross is still your race leader. Blake Schneecloth 2nd. 3rd goes to Adam Tiernan. And 5th is Kylie Rollins. Halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go. I don't really want to start in 4th, but it is what it is. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We got a little early start than what we normally do, but I don't want to be doing this until the wee hours of the morning because we have 8 races. We've only got 1 done so far in the, what is it? I can't even see the number I'm looking for. 42 minutes we've been streaming. So we've only got 1 race done. 3 laps to go. And we have, including this one, 7 events to go. Tiernan is seemingly closing in on Schneecloth for 2nd, but as I say that, Schneecloth gets a good run off of 4 and puts a little bit of a distance on Tiernan to be able to hold on to P2. 2 laps to go. Jeremy Cross with a commanding race lead so far in this one, almost 2 seconds. Now it is 2 seconds. Back to Schneecloth. White flag is in the air. 1 lap remains here in the qualified dash. Down the back straightaway at the historic Eldora Speedway into turn number 3 off of turn 4. White flag is gone. Checker flag is out. That's going to be P4 here in the qualified dash. P4 here in the qualified dash. We'll start P4 in the A main. Starting lineup for the first 4 rows of the A-main. A-main looks like this. Jeremy Cross gets the qualified dash win. He'll start pole position in the A-main with Blake Schneecloth to his outside. Adam Tiernans will roll from the inside of the second row with me to the outside. Kylie Rollins and Heath Brewster will make up row number 3, and Mikey Thompson and Tanner Vandenhop in row number 4. It is A-main time. We finished 4th in the qualified dash. We got a long way to go to get to the front. Well, I mean, we're starting at the front, but you know what I mean. We want to win this one. It's going to be tough. Got some stiff competition here. Let's see how we do. A-main up next. All right, we are gridded and ready to rock here at Eldora Speedway for the A-main. Carson Vandentap starting 9th. He finished 3rd and he won. And starting at 3rd, finishing 3rd in the qualified dash, Adam Tiernan. Finishing 5th in the qualified dash, Kylie Rollins will roll from the 5th position. And we finished 4th in that very same qualified dash, so we will start in the 4th position. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out in this one as we get this boost up to speed and rolling. Driving to the inside. Gonna try to pass old Schneecloth. That was really dumb, and I apologize. All right, we're going to come around complete lap number 1. Jeremy Cross expectedly out to the early race lead in this one. Blake Schneekloth goes to the top side here early on in this one. As he got a real good run off of turn number 2, but we're going to close in on old Blakey Schnee. We'll go to the inside, down the front straightaway, drag race at the line. He had the spot, but into turn 1, put us now on the podium, but it's the short step of the podium. I want to be on the tall step of the podium. We'll come around, complete lap number 3, as we are now in the 3rd position, trying to hunt down and get by Adam Tiernan in this one. Adam Tiernan currently rides in the 2nd position, filling our visor with as much mud as he possibly can, but we've got about an 1.5 inch stack of tear-offs on the visor. We don't have any concerns about that. Well, I mean, there's some concerns. I think I've only run out of tear-offs 1 or 2 times in this game, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. But Tiernan now migrating to the top side of the track as he tries to put a little distance between ourselves and himself. But he really wants to try to reel in Jeremy Cross, race leader Jeremy Cross. If I'm not mistaken, Jeremy won the earlier race at Eldora for this season. Oh, we're going to move to the inside of Tiernan. Oh, he's going to get a good run off of 2 and maintain the spot into turn number 3. Now we're going to send it. Tiernan still to the outside. He's got to run still. Has the spot with 7 laps complete. We'll keep her committed to the bottom side here. Tiernan still on that outside. Oh boy, heavy contact. I don't know if I would consider that heavy, but we're not gonna grab the spot that way. We'll penalize ourselves a little bit there and not capitalize as much as I probably would have if I would have just kept my foot in it. All right, so Tiernan now still has the 2nd position. Now into turn number 1. We're gonna finally have him cleared. I don't know why I did what I did that last lap, but I can't really take it back. So this time by 10 laps are complete. 1/4 of this race is done. 30 laps to go. Jeremy Cross is your race leader. We ride in P2. 3rd is Adam Tiernan. 4th, Blake Schneekloth. Nope. 4th is now Heath Brewster. Blake Schneekloth now back to P5. Oh, race leader Jeremy Cross. Heavy contact with a slower car at the back of the field as he puts those cars a lap down, but we all stay pointed in the right direction and we stay green. We stay green in this one as we now approach the back of the field to start getting cars lapped down to the 2nd place car. As race leader Jeremy Cross out to 2.5 seconds and growing is his race lead. He almost made contact with that lap car of Young, and his car is now faster. Make it make sense. Working lap 14 of 40 here in this one. We're going to slide up a little bit off or through the middle of 3 and 4 there, and that's going to allow Tiernan to close in a little bit. 26 now to go as we're working lap 15 this time. We'll clear the slower car there. I'm not entirely sure who that was. I didn't pay attention to the name tag. Thompson up next. That's not Mikey Thompson. That's Brett Thompson. They're riding in 20th. Mikey Thompson's in the green 11 car. Off of turn 2 down the backstretch into 3. We will send it. Will we have Thompson cleared? We will, but we're going to get a little sideways. A little wonky off of 4. But we'll hold on to it and hold on to the spot. Jeremy Cross, 3 seconds now is the gap. 3 complete seconds. That is impressive, if I do say so myself. He's just got this place figured out. That's really all it is. He's got this place figured out. Adam Tiernan still not that far behind us. If we make any sort of major mistake or anything like that, he is going to be able to pounce on us. We are now approaching in a couple laps, the halfway point in this one, as we ride in P2. We'll slide to the outside here down the back straightaway, which isn't really straight. It's kind of curved, but this time by cross sticks in the air, halfway home, 20 laps down, 20 laps to go. Really? Really, Mud? We're going to look to the inside on Jesse Ray. Probably a ill-advised dive bomb there into turn 3 on a slower car, but it is what it is. Here's Eric Erickson running 16th. He's the man so nice they named him twice. Ooh, Erickson getting a good run off of 2. He will not let us go by easily, but we'll clear him into 3 and off of 4. Patrick Barnes runs in 15th. We're going to get by him right there. Clear him and drive up to the top of the track down the backstretch into 3. Jeremy Cross, 2.9 seconds ahead of us. 2.8 now. 2.6 now. Okay. All right, now it's starting to grow again. 2.6. That was our fastest lap of the race, by the way, so I think I might be on to something. There's Billy Green riding in P14. Green in 14. Green 14. This time by the flag stand, it'll be 15 laps to go. 15 laps to go. Look to the inside of the inferior 25 of Tommy Richardson. We'll get to his inside. A little bit of contact. Oh, man. Race leader Jeremy Cross making heavy contact 3 wide with a couple slower cars. Got to not do that if you want to win races. He's been out front from the drop of the green on this one, though. So lead now back up to 2.8 seconds on us. 2.9, 2.8. I'm not going to comment on the whole thing there, but all right, this time we've got now 13 laps remaining. Race lead is now almost 3 seconds. 2.8, 2.7. We're in what I like to consider no man's land right now. Equidistant in timing and scoring to the car in front and the car behind. Now I realize there's a little bit of a gap there, but I've got 3 seconds in front, 2.5 seconds behind. It's close enough, right? As we ride now, 11 laps remain. Roll through the slick stuff there. That's where the moisture is actually right now. Ricky Cox in 12th, a lap down now. So presumptively, as I look up in front of us, race leader Jeremy Cross putting the 11th place car a lap down as we complete lap number 30, 3/4 of the way through this one. 30 laps down, 10 laps to go. We're going to send it in hard into turn number 3 on the outside of Ricky Cox. Get a good boost of momentum there. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? Any racing plans for the weekend? And going to any races? Watching anything on TV? Like what's our plans here? Ooh, that was close. Oh, wow, big cars bouncing around up there in front of us. 6 laps to go here at Eldora. This time by 5 laps remain. 5 laps to go. With 5 to go, Jeremy Cross still your race leader. He is the Eldora expert. We ride in P2. Start 4th. Quickly got to 2nd early on in this one. 3rd is Adam Tiernan. Heath Brewster 4th. Blake Schneekloth top 5. The members of the top 5 haven't really changed that much. Just the positions within the top 5 has altered a little bit. Bad run for Brandon Jerns here, in 11th. Remember, he was third in the point standings entering tonight, running in 11th. Not a good look for him, and his relative Cam Jerns up there right in front of him in the black car. So Brandon Jerns not having a good night here at Eldora Speedway, especially since Heath Brewster running fourth right now, second in the point standings. Heath Brewster is in fourth. So 2 laps to go here at Eldora Speedway. We're going to look to the inside of Cam Jerns. Maybe. Yeah, we poked a nose. Probably a little too much. But we'll have the positioning as we get the white flag. 1 lap to go here at Eldora Speedway. Last lap. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Jeremy Cross gets the well-deserved race win. We will come home P2. All right, we'll finish in the second position. Jeremy Cross gets a well-deserved race win. Adam Tiernan will round out the podium with Heath Brewster, Blake Schneekloth, your top 5. All right, another top 3 for us here. This time coming at Eldora Speedway. Next race coming up is going to be, I'm not sure how to think about it. We will hold on to the points lead as well, as Brewster finished 4th. Yes, and Brandon Jerns actually got by Cam Jerns there on the last couple laps. That's surprising, but Brandon Jerns gets those 2 extra points because that he finishes in the top 10. And we now have a 50-point lead over Brandon Jerns. It's 34 points over Heath Brewster. Let's head to the payout window, grab our race earnings, $11,250, giving us a total of $24,559 here for our efforts at Eldora Speedway. Let's head back to the race shop. 2 down, 6 to go here tonight. Sterling County is up next. It is the very teeny tiny paperclip shaped track in Illinois. So I guess this is a local race for us. Very narrow corners. What's going on here? What am I trying to do? Let's move the court. There we go. All right. Can we win 5 races? I'm not gonna do that. Top 10s for the next 5 races. That's what we're gonna do there. So Sterling County up next as we look at the parts. No immediate repairs necessary. We barely even did anything to the car at Eldora. So Sterling County is up next. 30 laps. Let's head to the track. All right, here we are. Sterling County Speedway. 12:09:04, the goal time here. We got everybody in front of us already. All right. 12:09:04, the goal time. 12:03:94. Now, it's been a while since we raced here. Sterling County was race number 4 of the local level, so this car is quite a bit different from the last time we raced here. Might have to do some modifications to these cars' setup as we navigate through this race evening. Yeah, that rear end ratio, gear ratio, whatever you want to call it, not sounding too promising. And even as I bounce off the wall, we run at 12:08:82 and get our goal time accomplished there. So we got our bonus already, 12:04:70. All right. I'm not entirely sure what to do or if I should even do anything, to be honest. Okay. We're just gonna head to qualifying now. So 12:06:09, we ran a 12:04:70 in practice. Let's just get this thing built up. All right, get a big head of steam built up here. Bounce it off the chip there. Send it into turn number 1. Also have to consider as more cars are around you and you're not going to be running this hard 12.152, almost the pole. See if we can best that here with lap number 2, 12.152, fastest lap ever we ran here. Lap number 2, 12.119, top of the board. Top of the board here in qualifications. Heath Brewster comes home second. Brandon Jurns third. Look at that. First, second, third in qualifying are first, second, third in the point standings. Fourth goes to Carson Vandentop. And Mikey Thompson rounds out your top 5 in qualifying here at Sterling County. Billy, someday I'm going to make the icebreaker at Beatrice. Maybe next year? I'm not entirely sure, but I would love to go run that with my car. So, but this year is not the year to do it. So, all right, heat race action is up now. Qualified top of the board. We'll start P1 of heat race number 1. Let's head to the track. All right, top 5 to the main, step 2 to the qualified dash. As we start here with event number 3 of the vidya. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Got Mikey Thompson to our outside in the green machine. Oh, man, we are all sorts of wobbly down the front stretch. Oh, who is that? That's one of the Vandentop's. There's about 9 of them in this series. We're going to let him go. Try maybe a crisscross move of our own. Off at turn number 4. That Tanner Vandentop's going to have the race lead. We'll throw a deep, deep slider, and we'll have the race lead as we head in and complete lap number 2. 2 laps complete in this one as we have the race lead, and we start to extend our race lead on the field. Tanner Vandentop currently second. Billy Green is third. Mikey Thompson has fallen back to fourth after starting P2, and Ricky Cox has that 5th and final A-main transfer spot at the moment. Ooh, we're going to grind off the outside wall there. Outside guardrail, I should say. Down the front straight with no harm, though, as we look at the junkyard off at turn number 3. Pit area is off at turn number 2. There's how you get on and off the track. Halfway home in this one. 5 down, 5 to go. Laps tick by pretty quickly here when you're running 12-second laps. Fastest lap of the race right there. Or for our fastest lap of the race, I should say. We still have the race lead. Oh, boy. That was going to be a good lap. 3 laps now to go. This time by 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go. Ooh, we slide the lap car pretty hard there. White flag is in the air. 1 lap now remains. Last lap here at Sterling County Speedway is Young and, oh my God, I can't remember who Cale Brown, Bobby Young. They go at it. We're going to get by both of them. Checkered flag. That's another heat race win. Another heat race win. We'll start pole position for qualified dash. Tanner Vandentop will join us in that qualified dash. Ricky Cox finishes 3rd. Billy Green 4th. Mikey Thompson rounds out your top 5. Those cars transfer through to the A main. Everybody else to the B. It is qualified dash time. We won our heat race, so we will start pole position here in this one. Not going to make any changes to the car. Let's get this going. Head to the track. Alrighty, Roo. Oh my goodness. All right, how we finish this, how we start the A main. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Points rival Heath Brewster starts to our outside. He's going to maybe grab the race lead off of turn number 2. Yes, he does. This is a really weird track. It's really tight corners. Brewster is now your race leader. Heath Brewster has the race lead. We're going to try to hunt him down so we can start pole position of the A main. I am not entering the corners well at all. All right, let's try to settle in here, run some good laps, and try to reel in Heath Brewster. I'm not running good laps at all. I'm not geared to run the top side like he is, but I can try to run it as best as I can. That's exactly the kind of corner I need to be running. Kind of enter it high, exit low. Halfway home, 5 down, 5 to go. And Brewster's just got it. He's got her ripping and rocking here in the qualified dash. Doesn't look like we are going to come home with the qualified dash win. This car is just all over the place. We're going to check the setup before we get to the A main, because there's something a little wonky with this one. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Oh boy, white flag. I was just trying to think of what I could do to help this car, but I'm not entirely sure. Aside from gear ratio, but I don't think, I don't know. Is the groove going to be on the top in the feature? Is the groove going to be on the bottom? I don't know. We'll start second. All right, getting the race win, Heath Brewster. He'll start pole position of the A main. We finish second. We'll start in the second position. Row number 2 of the A main will be Tanner Van Den Top and Brandon Jurens. Carson Van Den Top, Cam Jurens going to make up row number 3. And row number 4 will be Kylie Rollins and Jeremy Carras. All right, kind of a lackluster showing for us in the qualified dash. Let's check this setup here. Yep, I can see some things we can do already. We're going to match the camber on the front tires. 5 degrees. This is a high bank track. We want 5 degrees on both. Spring rate. Yep. Yeah. Ooh, nope. We're going to go boop, boop. And this, I'm actually going to take down to 250. That looks fine. That looks fine. That's all right. Changing some setup things on the car. We've got 30 laps to get it done here, starting from the second position. Can we do it? Let's find out. Amen. Up next. All right, graded and ready to rock here from Sterling County. Carson Van Den Top starting 5th. He finished 5th in the qualified dash. Starting 8th, finishing 8th in the qualified dash is Jeremy Cross. Finishing 4th in the B main, Margie Brooks is going to roll from the 18th position, and we finish 2nd in the qualified dash. We're going to start from the 2nd position. 30 laps is the distance. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out in this one. We made some I shouldn't say wild. We made some adjustments to the car to help with the handling. Look at that. It's already so much better. We're going to dive it to the inside of Heath Brewster through 3 and 4. Not the slide job I was trying to grab, but we'll have a competitive piece for him. We're going to slide up in front of him off of turn number 2. Wasn't expecting that to work. We will grab the race lead as we complete lap number 2. Oh, okay. That didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. We're now race leader. P1 now on the field as we continue on in this one. Let's maybe rip the lip up here. We're still not geared to run this, so as soon as it redlines, I got to back up my corner entry. We are actually starting to pull away from these guys here, riding the top side at Sterling County. Only 19 cars start this race, by the way, so definitely a short field here at the short track. Oh. Get into the guardrail. Let's rip a tear off, get a clean visor here. No damage on the car, right? Yep, that's what I was trying to find, and I didn't even look at it. We are race leader somehow, some way. We got out to the race lead very early on. I was expecting it to take a few laps longer than 2. But hey, it is what it is. We'll take what we can get. All right, now's where we got to play things methodically. All right, Margie Brooks goes in high, down to the bottom. We'll go by on the top side. And same thing here for Patrick Barnes, but we're not going to have him cleared quite enough here off of 2. We're going to get, okay, now he goes the exact opposite through 3 and 4. And we'll not clear him, but we should be able to this time through 1 and 2. There we go. All right. I got to try to focus in. What are you doing, man? All right. Let's try to get by this car. There we go. A little mini slide job there. Billy Green now, and Billy Green and Brett Thompson riding that top side. Brandon Jerns is now half a second behind us. Not very far away, if I do say so myself. You can see him right there in the mirror as we go through the corners. We're going to rip the lip up here once more and get to the inferior. Oh, boy, that hurt. Ugh. We'll get by the inferior 20. Well, now we'll get by the inferior 25, Tommy Richardson. Oh, boy, this has been a doozy so far. Oh, boy. Oh, got a little wobbly there. Off of 4. We'll hold on to the spot, though, as Brandon Jerns trying everything he can to try to reel us in here in this one. Wow. Talk about a downfall. Adam Tiernan running in 13th here in this one. Wow. He's been running well the last couple races, and now he's outside of the top 10, in danger of going a lap down. How the mighty have fallen. First race of this video, we were fighting him for the race win, or he was fighting us, however you want to look at it. Now he's a lap down. Wow. So unfortunato. He's going to try to get his lap back. That's kind of dumb. We'll get to the outside of Jesse Wright. Try the same thing here on Ricky Cox. Ooh, not going to have the run. Well, we had the run, but he slammed the door on us there. Oh, boy. Okay, that's not what we were looking for. As we'll, okay, we still don't have any damage on the vehicular, so that's good. We are, wow, well past the halfway point in this one. As we work through race number 3 of 8 in this video, we got the win at Charlotte, the dirt track at Charlotte, I should say. Finished in 2nd at Eldora. Now we ride in the race lead here at Sterling County with 10 laps to go. With 10 to go, we are the race leader. Brandon Jerns, points at rival Brandon Jerns, I should say, is in 2nd. Heath Brewster, our other points rival, Heath Brewster, is in 3rd. Carson Vanetop in 4th. And Mikey Thompson rounds out your current top 5, as we now have, this time by 8 laps to go. We're going to dive. Oh, boy, that was ill-advised. I would be slapping the hand of anybody that pulled that kind of move, even if it was just trying to get by a lap car. But it is what it is. I can't really change it now. Very unique racetrack here at Sterling County. We'll navigate back to the top side of the track. 6 laps remain. 6 laps to go here. Billy Green about to go another lap down in 17th. Kylie Rollins slides up in front of us. We get slowed. 5 laps to go. A fistful of phalanges flying in the air. 5 to go. Throat's starting to hurt. All right, we're going to have to dive to the inside of Kylie Rollins because it's just taking too long here. We'll grab the track positioning on old Kylie there. We'll see Kylie at the racetrack here sometime soon, I assume. At some point throughout the year, we'll see Kylie. She drives an IMCA stock car as well as I do. 2 laps now remain as we're trying to get by and put Blake Schneekloth a lap down. Oh, he's going to slide up in front of us, or try to at least. Nothing doing. This time by a white flag is in the air. Wow, Jerns really closed in on us. We got to be careful if we want to hold on to this one for the final lap. He is right there. Oh, my goodness. I did not realize that. But off of turn number 4, checkered flag. That's another race win. Another race win for us here. For any Osmond Racing fans, real life Osmond Racing fans, we've made a schedule adjustment. Initially, we were planning on being at 34 Raceway on April 4th and 5th. They are not running our division those nights, so we will not be racing until April 18th at CJ Speedway in Columbus Junction, Iowa. So just a friendly reminder. As we look at the A-main results here from Sterling County, we get the race win second of the video. Brandon Jurens comes home second. Heath Brewster third. Carson Van de Top finishes fourth. And Mikey Thompson will round out the top five here from Sterling County. All right. Sterling County is completed here. That is another win for the win column, number 9 on the year. Next one will be double digits, 29.90 to 29.50. We got a 40-point lead over Heath Brewster. Add another 14, so we got a 54-point lead over Brandon Jurens. It's starting to look clear for us now as we have 6 races remaining, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, nope, 1, 2, 5 races remaining. Apologies, I can't do math, so let's head to the payout window, get our earnings, $7,500 for that race win. Oh boy, I'm out of breath. I don't know why. $20,652. That will make you holler. I'm so sorry for saying that. Was really dumb. I apologize. All right, let's head back to the race shop. All right, back here at the race shop after our second one of the video. This time coming locally in Illinois. Let's add this one of the regional street stock season. Now we have 5 races remaining. 4 of those tracks we have never been to before, including this one at Kenyon County up next. Kenyon County is one of my favorite tracks in this game. So I'm excited for this one. It's 10,000 to win as well. No immediate repairs needed to the car. So let's not waste any time. Get headed over. Where is Kenyon County? Wisconsin. Let's get headed north to Wisconsin and Kenyon County Fairgrounds. All right, here we are. First time at Kenyon County, so we'll do what we usually do. Let's run the 50% slider setup for a couple laps here in practice, see how it does for us, and then we'll go into our custom stuff. Want to see what the baseline is first and foremost. All right, 15.465 is le goal time. 15.465. We've raced a few other cars here, just not this one. Notice we're redlining a little bit there at the end of the straightaway. I'll keep that in the back of my mind. It's probably not enough to be super concerned about it, to be honest. Lap number 1 will be a 14.661. Is it even worth messing with? You guys tell me. I don't think it is. I think we just leave it alone and go into qualifying, but you tell me. 14.760. I'll run one more lap, and then we can decide what we want to do. Ooh, got a little weird off of turn number 2 there. Do you think we can run faster with a custom setup? 8.66 lap number 3. How about one more? Let's go one more. Lap number 4 is a 6.99. You know what? We'll try it. We'll try our normal stuff, what we usually do with our custom setups, and just see where it puts us. I'll go to 3 degrees on the camber, soften that left rear spring up, stiffen the bump on the left rear shock, soften the rebound, spring rate on the right rear, boop, boop, boop. 1, 2, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, this spring or shock has to change. Soft on the bump, stiff on the rebound. Drop that brake bias all the way down to 10%. We're going to leave the gear ratio alone. All right, let's give this a shot here in practice. I think we're going to be stuck pulling out with other cars around us, so we'll just have to navigate accordingly. 14.661, the fastest time so far for us here in practice. Let's see if we can run faster with our custom setup. Car feels a little more stable. Car feels a lot more stable, actually. We may roll with this because it's going to be faster. 14.672, very close. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do here with lap number 2. Lap number 2 with the custom setup is going to be a 769. We're going to stick with the custom setup. Billy, have I raced anywhere in Nebraska? No. Furthest west, well, if you don't count Las Vegas. I raced at Belleville in Kansas. That's about the furthest west we've gone aside from Las Vegas. So, all right, qualifying now, 15.160. Yeah, we got this. No problemo. 14.661, our fastest time in practice. 15.161 is the goal time here in qualifying here at the Kenyon County Fairgrounds. Where's the pit area here? There's the fan parking. There it is. Okay, I see it. All right, lap number 1, 14.738. I don't think that's pole position. I think it's very close. So we got the goal time. That's really the only thing that matters. All right, lap number 2. A little slower, 8:61. We'll get our goal time nonetheless. All right, tab of the board's going to go to Heath Brewster, Adam Tiernan in second, Blake Schneekloth third, Mikey Thompson fourth. We came on fifth. Heath Brewster is one of our points rivals, as is Brandon Jerns. Brandon Jerns comes home ninth. All right, sorry about that. We qualified in the 5th position. So we will start P2 in heat race number 1. Not going to make any changes to the car right now. So let's head to the track. All right, top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualified dash. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. All right, Heath Brewster rolls from the pole. He'll get a good jump here into turn number 1 and get out in front of us here in heat race action. Oh, he's going to go top side. We'll dive it down. I'm choking on my own spit. We'll dive it down to the inside, and we will lead lap number 1. Look at that. The top 3 in the point standings all in the same heat race. That is kind of cool, to be honest with you. But we'll have the race lead as the points leader. It's really bumpy down there on the very bottom side, is it not? All right, we'll continue on in this one with the race lead. With the race lead as we complete lap number 3. Oh, wow, Brewster got a big run there off of turn number 4. He pulled right up to our rear bumper. We'll maintain the spot, though. Oh, wow, look at that run he just got there. Can we hold him off here through 3 and 4? We will, but we're just going to slam the door in the process. Sorry, my throat's really tingly all of a sudden. Yeah, we're just slamming the door on him now. Oh, we're going to open up the inside, though. Is he going to be able to capitalize? He will. Brewster leads lap 5. We're now going to do a little crisscross and go back to the inside and regain the race lead. We're just going back and forth with old Heath Brewster Baker. And lap number 6 is ours. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the qualified dash because Brewster will start in the 5th position as long as we're able to hold on and win this heat race. Ooh, looks like he developed a little bit of a push there through 3 and 4. Lost some time to us as we continue on in this one. He's got a big head of steam built up there on that top side. This time by it'll be 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Like I said, Brewster has kind of closed back in on us, but he's going to have to deal with the slower car there of whoever it was. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm going to make one change to the car. before the qualified dash. White flag is out, though. 1 lap remains. Oh boy, we're going to get into Devin Reynolds. And are we going to be able to hold back Brewster? We are, but that was not cool or clean. That's a heat race win. All right, not proud of that one, especially getting into a lap car on the last lap. That's ugh. Ugh. But we'll get the race win nonetheless. Heath Brewster finishes in second. He'll go through to the qualified dash as well. Brandon Jones just finishes third. Ricky Cox fourth. Patrick Barnes in fifth. They all go to the A main. Everybody else to the B. All right, going to make one small adjustment to the car, and that is boop. I'm going to drop that rear end ratio by 1. It is a taller gear ratio, less acceleration, higher top speed. Hopefully, we won't be redlining as much into the corners. So, or it's a closer mark to not redlining. So, that's really what I'm trying to get at there. So, we'll start pole position of the A main of the qualified dash. Let's see how we do. All right, how we finish this race is how we start the A main. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. Adam Tiernan to our outside as we get going in this one. We'll jump out to the extremely early race lead. Interested to see how Heath Brewster does. He's already up to P3. Yep, make that P2. So the first and second place finishers from Heat Race 1 after one lap in this one are already running first and second. Oh, that gear change made a world of difference. We can get our foot back in it a lot quicker. Oh, Adam Tiernan has gotten by Heath Brewster for the second spot. Put Brewster back to third. Tiernan in second. Three laps complete as I look back in the mirror. Everybody looks to be on the bottom side of the track. But I did see the red blur of Blake Schneeklaus trying to rip the lip up there a couple laps ago. But no, Adam Tiernan trying to poke a nose there on the bottom side through 3 and 4. We'll have to adjust our line through 1 and 2 to try to hold back any sort of charge from Tiernan. We put Tiernan a lap down in the last race. Now he's running second. Make that third in the qualified dashes. Brewster now back into the runner-up spot and trying for more, but he's going to have his work cut out for him to try to get by us as we maintain the race lead with now 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go here in the qualified dash. Now coming around for 3 laps to go. A little bumpy down there on the bottom side, but that's where the speed is for us. 3 laps to go. Navigate through the bumps and holes and whatevers. 2 laps to go here in qualified dash action. Power off of turn number 2. Get a good run there. Brewster still hot on our heels. This time by white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Final trip around the speedway here in qualified dash at Kenyon County. Off of turn number 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Qualified dash win. There's a winner. Qualified dash dinner. That makes no sense. With that win, we will start pole position of the A main with Heath and Brewster to our outside. Adam Tiernan and Blake Schneeklaus will be row number 2, and row number 3 will be made up of Tanner Vandentop and Billy Green, with Carson Vandentop and Mikey Thompson in row 4. All right. Won the qualified dash. So we're going to roll from the pole here in the A main here, Kenyon County Fairgrounds. $10,000 to win. 30 laps is the distance. Let's head to the track and get this A main underway. All right, gritted and ready to rock for race number 4 of the video here at Canyon County Fairgrounds. Brett Thompson starting 16th. He finished second in the B main. Starting 9th, finishing third in Heat 1, Brendan Jurens. Finishing third in Heat 3, Jeremy Cross is going to start 11th. And we won the qualified dash. We're going to start from the pole position. Here we go. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out, and this one track has changed quite a bit from the qualified dash. You see the nice black marks there through the corners. I'm intrigued to see if the groove migrates to the top at all. Billy, we run the IMCA spec 360. We don't have a crate option for us. We just run the 360. You can run an open motor, but you have to run a smaller carburetor. And I don't do that. Both my cars have the 360s in them. Oh boy. Overcorrected there quite a hefty bit. Allows Adam Tiernan, who's running in second, to close in. But we will maintain the race lead. I don't know what happened there. But we'll hold on to the top spot. 30 laps is the distance in this one. Like I said earlier, we have the race lead as we complete lap number 4. Right through the middle of the slick stuff there. Off at turn number 4. 5 laps down. 1/6. Yes, 1/6 of the way through this one. And Tiernan's got a great run there on the top side. We're going to have to do everything we can to slow his momentum. There we go. We'll slide up in front of him off of 4 as we hold on to the race lead. Oh, he drives to the bottom. We're going to do the same thing and hold on to the top spot. Through 3 and 4, Tiernan back to the bottom. Not able to do anything with it as we start to mount start to pull a gap on Mr. Tiernan, but he's back to the top side. See if he can do anything with it as we work lap number 8. As we come around to complete lap number 8. 8 laps completed. 22 laps remain as we are now approaching the back of the field. 19 cars started this one. Excuse me, my throat is really bothering me all of a sudden. All right, I'm working to the inside of the back of the field. 19th running Eric Erickson, the man so nice he named him twice. Brett Thompson rides in the 18th position. We're going to try to get him a lap down here momentarily. I think we can do it here off of 4. Will we have him cleared? We do. Thompson now a lap down. All right, now we got to figure out what to do because we got a bunch of cars here on the inside, but Margie Brooks is going to give us a little bit of room there. We'll go to her inside. Tommy Richardson in the inferior 25. About a car length off the bottom. We'll be able to poke a nose in there and make our move there. Patrick Barnes, we're going to show the nose there, and he's going to get scurred and give us the spot. All righty, Roo. That wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. As we continue on here in this one, 12 laps now completed. 18 remain. All right, we're looking to Kylie Rollins having an uncharacteristic night outside of the top 10, riding in 14th right now. As we start working at lap 14, 13 laps complete, 17 to go. We are running away with this one 2 seconds over Adam Tiernan right now, but anything can happen in the world of racing. That is why you run the race. That is why you play the game. Whatever other motto or whatever you want to call those, you can say. All right, cross flags in the air, this time by halfway home. 15 down, 15 to go. At the halfway point, we are the race leader. Adam Tiernan currently in second position. Blake Schneekloth is in third. Carson Vandentop fourth. And Tanner Vandentop rounds out your current top 5 with 14 laps to go. Ooh, got a little slideways there off of turn 2. Allow Jeremy Cross to get a little bit of time back. Oh, Carson. Really? Jesse Wright and Billy Green get together. We get collected. Car's going to have a little bit of damage now, so we'll have to fight through this one. Ready to go once again. Green flag back out. How much damage are we looking at? Oh, went too far. Not too much. We'll be all right. I thought there'd be a lot more damage to the nose of the car, but we are fine. But we re-racked, restacked. We are ready to rock once again as we are back underway. Tiernan now ripping the lip up there on the top side. We got to worry about Schneekloth now on the bottom side. Oh boy, Tiernan got a big head of steam built up there. Off a 2 down the backstretch. We'll slide up to block the run. There we go. 10 laps to go. And this one, 2/3 of this one are complete. Schneekloth now looking to the inside of Tiernan, not able to get a run built up. We'll hold on to P1 as Tiernan right on our backside in this one. Oh, Schneekloth throws the move in on Tiernan. And maybe those two get racing and allow us to pull out ahead. And we start to open up the gap to the cars behind us. Schneekloth has passed and cleared Adam Tiernan for the second spot. Put Tiernan back to third. Mikey Thompson fourth. Tanner Vandentop is currently fifth. Lead is now 1 second as we work and come around to complete lap number 23. 7 laps remain this time at the line. 7 laps to go. We've got a 1 second lead. Everybody behind us, second, third, fourth, up on the top side. We've got to see if they make up any sort of time up there. And if they do, how much? We're getting a good run off the corners. Very good run off the corners, but we're getting a much better run into the corners on them this time at the stand. 5 laps to go. 5 to go. A fistful of phalanges flying in the air from Flagman Dan. Now 4 to go as we complete lap 26. Schneekloth and everyone. Oh, wow. Change at the top as it looks like Mikey Thompson might be trying on the bottom side to make something happen. As, oh boy, we're going to open up our entry to 3 there a little bit too much for my liking. It looks like everyone behind us and now drop back to the bottom side of the track. We're going to try to get by Margie Brooks. Come on, Margie, give me the spot. That's going to slow our momentum a little bit there, so we're going to come around this time. 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. Let's look to the inside of Brett Thompson into 1. No, nothing doing. Okay, we'll get the spot this time, and we'll get by Eric Erickson as well. Got a little bit of breathing room as we're going to come around. White flag, doctor's jacket is in the air. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, but not presented by Credit One Bank. Here at Canyon County Fairgrounds in Wisconsin. Off of turn number 4, that's going to be another race win. I don't know what that pull is. For Streamlabs, I legit have no idea what it is. What I'm supposed to do with it. I don't know. If anybody knows, please help. Because I don't know what to do with it. I just keep deleting it. But yeah, we're going to grab the race win. Blake Schneekloth comes home second. Adam Tiernan third. Mikey Thompson put up a good effort there in the last few laps, so he comes home in fourth. And Tanner Vandentop rounds out the top 5 here at Kenyon County. Yes, 4 races down. We're halfway home in this video, everybody, and it's only 7:30. I'm glad I started this early because I didn't want to be up to the wee hours of the morning trying to get this done. We still have the points lead. Finishing first gains you the most points. It's the best way to stay out front, right? So Brandon Jones is looking less and less like a rival now. And it's really just Brewster and myself, but even still, it's 52 points back to Heath Brewster. So we're going to have a pretty bad time, but I think the next track that we're going to is going to be our mulligan of the video. It is Williams Grove. But let's get our race earnings from Kenyon County totaling out to $22,491. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, back here at the race shop, Kenyon County Fairgrounds. Not a lot of repairs or any to make to the car right now, but we got to grab this trophy into the trophy case first and foremost. before we do anything else. Canyon County, race 22 of 26. We'll check that one off the list as we now head to Williams Grove in Pennsylvania. No immediate repairs made to the car. This one is going to be... This is like the wild card of the video because I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen. In some of the other cars we raced at Williams Grove, it's been kind of up and down. It's hard to tell exactly what's going to happen. So it's interesting to see what happens. Let's head to oh my gosh. Let's head to Williams Grove. All right, let's do, you know what? I'm gonna do this right away because I knew that's not gonna work. We'll go 3 degrees on the camber, -3 on the right front. Yep, we'll do that. I'm just getting out ahead of it before it's an issue. So, all right, 250, 5.5, 5.5. Oh, hold on. Nope, no stagger. There are times in my car that we've run, like when we went to Bristol and Belleville, I ran negative stagger in the car. I'm gonna drop this down to 54 and this down. Oh, geez, that's a lot of rear weight. Down to 53. So rear end ratio I'll leave alone, but 21,685 the goal time here. Let's let all these cars get by first. Let's let them get pretty far by as well before we get going. I want to have plenty of free space in front of us so we don't have to worry about anybody slowing our momentum or anything during this one. So, all right, let's get going now. 21,685, Voss 109. I know you live by Lucas Oil, if I'm not mistaken. American Flat Track stuff, they go to the Springfield Mile every year. So that's a pretty big deal around us. We also have the Peoria TT. I think that's part of American Flat Track stuff. Well, we got to change the gear ratio a lot. But yeah, Peoria TTs are pretty big. A place I used to work at sponsors the TT races in Peoria. So pretty cool stuff. I mean, I haven't ever gone, but those guys have bigger cojones than I do to be driving or riding those motorcycles on a mile track. So kudos to them. I'm certainly never going to do anything like that. I think my wife would throw a fit if I ever tried that. 20.276. Goal was the 21,685. So this is going to be a lot different than I anticipated. I'm going to go down to a 380. And let's try this out. I'm just going to try this, make sure we don't redline halfway down the straightaway. And then we should be good. I mean, car's a little tight on corner entry. I could stiffen up the right front spring to help with that. I think that's what it is. I want to double check that before I do it, though. It is tight on corner entry. We got to do something with that. Oh, boy. All right, into turn 1. Yeah, we're real tight on corner entry. All right, let's just see here down the backstretch where we are in RPM. And should be good. I think if we can get it, I think if we have changed the right front spring, that should get us a little better on corner entry. So let's do that. I need to look up real quick. I always forget what the right thing to do what that is. So let me do a little Googling here real quick. World of Outlaws dirt racing. If you don't know, you can go to the worldofoutlaws.game.com website. And if you go to Dirt Racing 24 content cars, they have manuals for each car. It'll tell you like what changes and affects each car. So right front spring, looser. I gotta go softer on the right front spring. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll drop that down to a 250. That'll make it looser on corner entry. Now let's head to qualifications. All right. Goals a 21.41. Yeah, I have no qualms about this at all. Let's head to the track. 21.412, the goal time here. Is top of the board good enough for the best I can? It should be. All right. I'm anticipating a sub 20-second lap. We ran a 20.276 in practice. I think we can run even faster than that here. We are now on the clock here at Williams Grove Speedway. Williams Grove Speedway, the site of this event. I knew this one was going to be a wild card because it's a very long straight. It's like Martinsville. Long straightaways, tight corners, half mile. You got to have your gearing right for both acceleration and top speed. 20 new pole sitter, top of the board. We'll finish lap number 2. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. We'll send it off hard into turn. And I think I'm going to soften up that right front spring even more because we can get a little more. 20.662. Lap number 1, lap number 2. A little slower, but we are top of the board. Top of the board by how much? Ooh, a little over a 1/10.5. So not bad for us. All right, Heath Brewster qualifies in second. Mikey Thompson third. Brandon Jones fourth. And Adam Tiernan qualifies in that 5th spot. All right, heat race number 1 is up as my wife jumps in to give me some cough drops to help my raspiness here. We're going to start P1 here in heat race number 1 as we qualify. Top of the board. All right, so one change we're going to do, we're going to soften up that right front spring even more, and we're going to go there. Okay. Should be good on everything setup-wise. Heat race number 1 coming at you from Williams Grove Speedway. All right, getting ready to go green flag. We are ready to go. Adam Tiernan to our outside. Green flag is out. Green flag is out in this one. 10 laps is the distance. Oh, yeah, that spring change made a world of difference. I can't remember what car it was we raced here previously that, like, we were really fast, but only, like, oh, wow, Adam Tiernan to the inside. He'll lead lap number 1. That's not what I was expecting. But, yeah, we were really fast in one car. I think it was the big block. We'll get to the inside of Tiernan now through 1 and 2. As now off of 2, he gets a good run down the backstretch. We'll dive to the inside, throw the slider, and we'll have the lead right back over Tiernan. Yeah, the big block, we were really fast, like down the straightaways, but the car was just so ill handling that we couldn't get it to do anything in the corners. But that was the race that kind of put me off on Williams Grove. I was just like, I don't know what to think about this one anymore. So I think we found a good setup for this car, though, because she is humming and running here in this one. Sorry if you hear me. I don't want to say something weird, but consuming a cough drop. I'm sorry if you hear that rattling around my teeth or whatever, but the throat's real dry. So trying to combat that. 6 laps ago, we got 4 complete. Oh, went in a little shallow to that corner. We'll slide up through 1 and 2, off of 2, under the bridge, or walkway, whatever they call it. Yeah, I think it's this track is one of those that, with the right car, it's a really good track, and this is not the right. Well, I mean, I'm running really well right now, so I have no complaints. It's a difficult track to figure out. Even in iRacing, when I was doing our league stuff, we had a lot of guys had trouble with this track because it's just long straightaways, tight corners, and it's difficult to really get a handle on. But those that can do really well there or here. So we've got a 2.5 lead over Adam Tiernan as we now have 3 laps to go. Approaching the back marker of Matthews. I think what I want to try to do towards the end of this series, or maybe once we're done with it, is do like a a compilation list of my favorite track and car combinations. So like right now, this car in Charlotte, top of the board. Or Charlotte is the top of the board for this car right now. I mean, that race we had earlier in the season just solidified that. And even this race we had in this video, good race there as well. So one lap to go now. Now, obviously, we have not raced everywhere yet. So I'm having a lot of fun with the micro as well. That's a pretty fun car to drive pretty much anywhere. Off of turn number 4, down the long front straightaway. That's going to be another heat race win. That was a dominant win. All right, and I don't normally ask for stuff like this, but if you can, like Spike. If you haven't liked the video, give me a like on it right now. It really helps us out. Heat race 1 results. We grab the race win. Adam Tiernan finishes second. Those two will go through to the qualified dash with Tanner Van top. Margie Brooks, great run for her. And Ricky Cox finishing 5th. Those top 5 go through to the A main. Everybody else to the B. Yeah, the wingless car will be full of shenanigans. I will tell you that right now. I ran a couple of quick races with it, and it's rough. So, qualified dash time. We won our heat race. We're going to start from the pole position here in this one. Yeah, let's see how we do. Not going to make any changes to the cars. Not going to make any changes to the car. Let's see how we do. Qualified dash coming at you. All right, if you're unfamiliar, Qualified Dash has the top 1 and 2 finishers in the heat races, first and second place in the heat races. Heat race winners up front, ready to go. Green flag is out. Heat race winners start up front, second place finishers finish behind them. How you finish this race is how you start the A main. So if you win this, start on pole the A main. If you finish second, you start second in the A main. Normally, a qualified dash or a dash for cash or what have you is short, like very short. I would love to have a setting as Mikey Thompson gets by us for the race lead. I would love to have a setting if there's going to be another iteration of this series to where I can turn off qualified dashes. Because quite honestly, I don't care about it. Or just give me like a dice roll or an invert or something of the sort. Mikey Thompson running really well here at Williams Grove. Wow, wasn't expecting that. But the qualified dash doesn't pay anything, so I'm not really concerned about it at the moment. Yeah, I mean, the qualified dash, like, it's kind of inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. It's not a huge deal, to be honest with you. So I'm just meh. Or at least give me the option to skip it. Like, I don't need to run it, to be honest. So, because then it could just be like, oh, it's you didn't run the dash, now you're going to start 10th or whatever it is. Okay, cool. Whatever. Give me an invert, give me a dice roll, give me a wheel spin or something other than having to run 10 extra laps, on a car and add more, wear and tear to it. And obviously I don't know exactly how much wear and tear actually runs on these cars. I mean, the one thing that they do need to add is tire wear, visual tire wear. So you see here in the little damage diagram, all the things that are bright white are things that can get damaged. Notice what's not bright white? The tires. Like, I want to be able to see tire wear. I was playing, so Sprint Cars Road to Knoxville, one of the old Ratbag games, is on, I was playing Saturday Night Speedway too, and it has tire wear. That game is over a decade old, if not more. I know it's more than that. It's like 15, 20 years old. So I don't understand why we can't have visual tire wear in a game like this. It just doesn't make sense. So advice on steering darting down the straights, your steering offset. So change your steering offset to, if it's really bad, I would go to 0.5. If it's not super bad, just a little bad. Try 0.25. I always do it in quarter. I believe what they're showing there's inches, but you definitely want to take a look at that. Steering offset's probably the best way to change that. Also, depending on the car you're driving, I know the open wheel cars don't have a camber adjustment. The fendered cars do, so you can try adjusting your camber. But steering offset is the um, best way to do that. But checkered flag, Mikey Thompson dominated here in the qualified dash. Why does that pole keep restarting? Remove. Remove. Okay, sorry about that. So, all right, Mikey Thompson gets the race win. He'll start pole position of the A main. We finish second. We'll start outside in the second position. Row number 2 will be Jeremy Cross and Heath Brewster with Brandon Jerns and Adam Tiernan. Row number 3. Row number 4 will be made up of Blake Schneekloth and Carson Vandentop. All right, A-Main running at you here. We finished second in the qualified dash. We're going to start from the second position here in this one. Is this 30 laps? Please tell me it's 30 laps. I think it's actually 40, but Williams Grove, I'm starting to like it with this car because it's doing well for us so far. So, A-Main coming at you here from Williams Grove Speedway in Pennsylvania. Let's head to the track and get this underway. All right, gridded and ready to rock here for A-Main action at Williams Grove Speedway. Blake Schneekloth starting 7th. He finished 7th in the qualified dash and starting from the 8th position, finishing 8th in the qualified dash, Carson Vandentop. Finishing 6th in the qualified dash, Adam Tiernan is going to start from the 6th position. We finished 2nd in that very same qualified dash. We're going to roll from P2. We are ready to go. Mikey Thompson rolls from the pole. Green flag is out. Green flag is out, and this one we're going to try to drop to, a little bit of contact with old Mikey Thompson. Wow, Jeremy Cross, he really likes these big tracks, doesn't he? He has a really good run and grabbed the win at Eldora. We're going to get woed and slowed here going into turn number 3. We're almost 3 wide for the race lead. 4 wide now as Brandon Jerns pokes the nose in. He's going to go 2 for 1. Get by myself and Cross through 3 and 4. Oh, boy, we're going to send it in hard. Get a little 2 for 1 on our, oh, boy. We're bouncing off everybody like a bumper ball at a kid's birthday party, at a bowling ball at a kid's. That's okay. I messed that up, but you understand the point. We're bouncing around, hitting off everything. 2 laps ago, it is a 40-lap, 4-0 main event. I think once we've got everything reeled back in here, we're going to start to gather our heads. Jeremy Cross runs to the outside of us there through 3 and 4. Not a great exit off of 4 there for us as Cross maintains that podium spot. All right. Oh, boy. Jeremy Cross getting a really good run there off the corners on that top side, but will it continue? Time will tell. We'll slide up, maybe diamond that corner a little bit, get a little better run off of turn number 4 than we have been getting. Fastest lap of the race so far on lap number 4. We're going to get a good run off of 2. Once again, Cross gets a better one. It's just a matter of time before we have him cleared. That is my opinion. Adam Tiernan, though, is right behind us. Or I'm sorry, that's Heath Brewster. Mikey Thompson, in dominating fashion, still out front of the... Well, I shouldn't say in dominating. Like, he won the qualified dash. He's leading the AMA, and like that's what I meant by dominating. But all right, we can. Oh, wow. Brandon Jerns now goes top side. Oh, we're going to have Jeremy Cross cleared, as is Heath Brewster going to clear Cross as well. I don't know if something happened with him and Jerns, but we're going to have the spot on Cross. This is a fun track when you have the car driving right. And we do. Wow, look at that run through 3 and 4. I should have got up quicker. So we had him cleared. Oh, got a little tight there in corner entry. So we're Oh boy, I had to drive it down and get a better run off the corner. So we'll give him the spot back. That's fine. I think we'll be able to have him cleared here though. Off of 3. Nope. He's gonna. Oh, maybe. There we go. P2. All right, we're now in the runner-up spot. Let's try to reel in race leader Mikey Thompson and grab a no. Got real tight on the corner entry there. That was unfortunato. Yeah, Voss 109. You make a good point on the Simcade side of things, because when you think back to it, when the Rat Bag games. Now I don't know if you guys were able to play those games when they first came out on PC or anything like that, but the Rat Bag games, Dirt Track Racing, Dirt Track Racing 2, Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars, and then eventually like Road to Knoxville and Saturday Night Speedway and Dirt to Daytona and stuff like that. We didn't have a simulation equivalent like iRacing. So those were, while they were arcadey, they were the closest we were going to get to a simulation. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I still think it would be beneficial to add in some sort of tire wear. I don't think it would be that difficult to do. But then again, I am not a software developer. I just manage the projects the software developers code. So it would be interesting to see how it could be implemented, though. And you bet your bottom dollar that the people that I know at Monster Games and iRacing are going to be well aware of when I complete this this series and get through the Outlaws and all of that. So, I mean, my name's already in the game. Next step is paint scheme, right? And I don't want some modded content from the PC universe to that. I want my paint scheme in the native game. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. But I just want it to be more all encompassing for everyone. You can turn tire wear on and off in the old Rat Bag games. You don't have to have it. You can turn damage on and off. I know you can do that here, but I'm just saying, like, I think it would add a little bit of more strategy to the games because, like, as of right now, I don't think I've changed tire compound once in this entire series. Tire compound is there, but what does it do for you? Without having some sort of visual tire wear, it's hard to justify changing something like that. And as I say that, we have reeled in Mikey Thompson for the race lead. Wow, we are running. Oh boy, man, that is okay. Well, I was not expecting this. Now we just got to figure out how to get by him. Maybe that's what I need to do. Just ramble on about some incoherent nonsense and just zone out. I'm going to try that in the real car. Just not worry about what's actually going on the track. Think about something else, and then just let your muscle memory take over. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, like, even with NASCAR games, right? So I've played a lot of racing games in my life. I've grown up with this as part of my life, right? So I want to be able to see, oh, hey, I got a flat tire. Can I go to the hot pit and change it? The NASCAR games. I know some of them have like mechanical failures and stuff like that. We got the race lead, though. Wow, we just drove right by old Mikey Thompson there on the inside of 1 and 2. We're not even at the halfway point in this one. Oh, he's going to try to fight back on the inside, though. Oh, down the front stretch, he's got a good run off turn 4. He will continue to lead at the line. Hey, their new hats are buy one, get one free, by the way. So yeah, I would love to see like mechanical failures and stuff like that. And again, to the layman, to the average racer, to the person just being like, oh, hey, this looks cool. Let me try playing this. Turn it off. You don't have to just make it an option. But for those of us that take this, I'm not going to say take this serious, but for those of us that want a little more simulation in the Simcade aspect, I would love to be able to, tire wear. I want to be able to have mechanical failures. Hey, if I have lower tier parts, I should be more susceptible to issues and things like that. Like they already have it to where, hey, if your car's damaged, you're going to run slower. That's fine. But I want to be able to see, like, hey, here's what you damaged. Here's how you need to fix it. Here's how much it's going to cost to fix it. Oh, you don't have enough money to fix it before your next race. Now you have to kind of deal with the repercussions. Oh boy, got into Thompson a little bit there. I wasn't going to take the lead like that. And also have to keep in mind here, Heath Brewster running in third is only half a second behind us. So this race is heating up quickly as I ramble on. But yes, tell me, what do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think about how consoles games, and I think we can say console games, and when we say that, we mean like the more arcadey type games. Oh wow, Brewster looking to the inside, trying to grab P2 on us here. Wow, was not expecting that here in this one. We'll dime in the corner here. Got a good run off of 2. Brewster will grab the second spot. That's fine. I think we can reel him back in. We got 15 to go at the line. We've been clean and green so far in this one. No caution slowed us at the moment. First, second, and third. Now no lap cars in between us. Is Mikey Thompson going to try to get a car between himself and now second place Heath Brewster? Wow, heavy contact off of 4. Brewster makes with the slower car. Or not Brewster, I'm sorry, Thompson. 14 laps to go at the line. I think car might be going away. So here's one example that I will say, like how I want a little more simulation in the Simcade aspect of this. So I chose a soft tire compound for this race. That would be dumb to do in real life. I would not put if I had a choice, that is, I would not put a soft compound tire on for a 40 lap race at Williams Grove Speedway. Not even a thought. But if I do that, I should be faster at the start of the race. And then as the race goes on and that tire wears, cars should get slower. Cars should get slower. Cars should get slower. Like, I don't think it would be that hard. But again, I'm not building the game. So 11 to go as Brewster now starting to pull away from us. Like, I like the tear offs. That's cool. It's a little more. I mean, I know you can set like exactly how many you have and whatnot, but well, not exactly, like just a range or whatever. But it's that soft tire wouldn't even have a life by the end of it. But then again, like if I put a soft tire on for a 40 lap race, I run that risk of that tire blowing, by the end of it, and that's a risk I have to take. If I want to be fast, theoretically speaking, a soft tire on a dry track or on a slick track is going to give you a lot of immediate grip. As we now get to the inside of Brewster for second once again, it's going to give you a lot of grip at the beginning of the race, but as those other tires, medium and harder compound tires start to heat up and come to life, you're going to get slower, and they are going to get faster. So there's a trade-off there. So I'm eager to see if there's even going to be another installation of this game. I would assume so. I don't know what the licensing looks like for World of Outlaws or anything like that. I kind of wish there was just a dirt racing game and not one with a specific series attached to it. I'd love to have one that had both World of Outlaws and Lucas Oil drivers in it. World of Outlaws and High Limit drivers in it from the sprint car perspective. So, I don't know. I'm just a small time YouTuber that, drives race cars on the weekends. So, does my opinion matter? I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But that's just my 2 cents. So they can take it for what it's worth and go from there. So. Damn, I think I screwed the pooch on that one. 5 to go now. We ride in P2. So right now, Mikey Thompson is your race leader. Oh boy, Kylie Rollins runs in 10th right there as we scrape and get into her down the back stretch. All right, trying to keep Heath Brewster. Oh, Brewster and Rollins get together as well. All right, with 4 laps to go, Mikey Thompson's still your race leader. We ride in P2. Heath Brewster is in 3rd, right behind us. 4th is Brandon Jones. Jeremy Cross runs well at these big tracks, runs in 5th. All right, we've passed Mikey Thompson a couple times. We just haven't been able to keep him behind us. And now with 3 laps to go, I think the gap might be a little too much unless we can put together some qualifying level laps here. But he's quickly getting by the slower cars of Brown and whoever else that is. I don't know who that other car is, but I think we're going to dispatch them just as quickly. Oh boy, that's Margie Brooks. 2 laps to go now in this one. No cars in between us and Mikey Thompson. Let's try to close the gap. It is 1 second. 1 second. Let's see what we can do. White flag is in the air. Mikey Thompson has been out front from the drop of the green on this one. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. This has been a fun race. I'm glad I got to ramble on. These longer tracks, bigger tracks give me time to really kind of stretch my legs and kind of discuss some of the things I would love to see in a video game with this. But checkered flag is out. We're going to shut up now as we finish P2. Okay. Here at Williams Grove, well-deserved race win, too, I might add. He earned it 100%, so good for him. We finished in 2nd. Heath Brewster 3rd. 4th goes to Brandon Jones. And 5th, rounding out the top 5, is the big track baddie, Jeremy Cross. Wow. Yeah, Jeremy Cross runs well at the big tracks, so that's why he's the big track baddie. It's dumb, I know, but it is what it is. So 3 more races tonight. Oh, there we go. Check it off on the spreadsheet. All right. Still in the points lead. Was that Mikey? That was Mikey Thompson's first win of the year. And he is 5th in the point standing. So good for him. Feel good for him there. We are just padding the points lead at this point. So let's head to the payout window, get our second place earnings, $11,000 for second place. That's not bad, if I do say so myself. We're going to leave Williams Grove with a total of $24,938. Got 3 more races. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, back here at the race shop. We finished in the 2nd position, so check off another one of those sponsor goal obligation thingy, the little circle thingy with the check mark in it. Yep, add one of those. So up next is my local track, Fairbury Speedway, home of the Prairie Dirt Classic, 50,000 win dirt late model race later in the year. All right, we are not going to repair anything right now. We have 3 races left. Fairbury is the only track we're going to in those last 3 races that we've already raced at. So got a couple new ones coming up after this one, but we've got 40 laps at Fairbury first. $10,000 to the winner. Let's get going down the road for about 45 minutes and head to Fairbury Speedway. All right, here we are at Fairbury. Last time we raced here was race number 3 of this season. So the setup we've got on the car should work, but we'll have to see. Street stock NATO. Sorry. If you know, you know. 13.407 the goal time here. 12.890 our fastest lap ever. So should we be concerned? No, we shouldn't. All right, we are now on the clock here in practice. All right. So Voss, it's funny because one of my good friends is the tech director for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, and I jokingly said to him, "Hey, when is the the high limit Lucas Oil game coming out, and he was like, no comment. So that's not. I'm not saying there's one coming, but he was just like, that would be cool to see. Yeah, even he said that. So, all right, we've run a 929, 12.929. Still not fast as ever, but fast enough for the goal time. Oh, let's rip the lip up here at the old falls. So, Billy, funny enough that you say that. Yeah, the original Dirt Track Racing and Dirt Track Racing 2 by Rabag were both IMCA licensed. Now, I was not anywhere near IMCA at that point in my life. So I just think there's at some point you're going to start watering down the market. There's another game coming out that a single developer is doing. You've got the what does he call them? The dirt tracking games for mobile, which I know that the guy that developed those is local to me. So you're starting to get to a point to where you could have too much. And, when Tony Stewart's, what was the first one? Sprint car racing, or yeah, I think that was the first one, right? But let's head to qualifying now because I'm not going to do anything to cars. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That was like the first of its kind, right? There was nothing else out like it. It was special. Dirt track racing on consoles. That's not, nobody's done that in a long time since I want to say Dirt to Daytona or Saturday Night Speedway or something like that. So, it hadn't been done for a while. So it was special. But now you've got both Tony Stewart games. You've got SRX. You've now got the 2 World of Outlaw games with iRacing involved in that. As we solid lap 1, he says. So not pole position. Let's see if we can do that now. Grab the pole here. I mean, World of Outlaws is more well established, more well known. So, and World Racing Group owns World of Outlaws. World Racing Group also owns Dirt Car. Dirt Car sanctions, your mod lights, your Hornets, your factory stocks, your stock cars, modifieds. They sanction all of those, so it's easy for them to get licensing from that. Plus, they all already had the relationship with iRacing. So, qualifying results from Fairbury as I stop rambling on here about random stuff. Brandon Jurens, top of the board. Heath Brewster is second. Cam Jurens in third. Tanner Vandertab comes home fourth, and we qualify P5. All right, heat race number 1 coming at you here, and I think we got enough room to go to a 460. Now, normally at Fairbury, I would run like a 666 or 683. I know some guys even run 700s. So, not exactly 100% realistic here, but let's see what we can do. I'm just looking at things, seeing if there's anything we need to do. There is. Go there. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything else to the car. Heat race number 1 up next. All right, top 2 to the qualified dash. Top 5 should be to the A main as we have 4 heat races ready to go. Green flag is out. All right, 10 laps is the distance here in this one as Brandon Jurens jumps to the race lead from pole position. He's going to go to the top side. Not sure that's going to work for him because we're going to just slide right underneath. Oh, he gets a good run on the top side. He will lead lap numero uno. Lap number 2 also goes to Brandon Jurens. Let's see if we can maybe rip the lip up here and make any sort of headway up here. Feels a little slickery up here, not going to lie. Car's a little wibbly wobbly. So I'm not entirely sure this is where we want to be or need to be, but we'll continue on until we need to drop back to the bottom. And I think that's going to be sooner rather than later because Carson Vandentop is hot on our heels. We're not going to be able to reel in Brandon Jurens. I'm just, accepting that fact now. We'll come by here halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go. 4 laps to go now. Three to go as we ride in the second position here at Fairbury Speedway. Got a number of laps here on this track in real life. They've updated this track since this game came out, since the actual iRacing scan came out. So I don't know if they're going to update that anytime soon. But I have heard that Belleville High Banks from Belleville, Kansas, I've raced there in real life as well. I hear that's coming to iRacing here pretty soon. As the white flag is out, 1 lap to go. Down the backstretch into turn 3. And we will come home in the second position. P2 here in this one. We'll head to the qualified dash. Brandon Jones gets the race win. He'll go through to the qualified dash as well. Carson Vandertop in third. Ricky Cox in fourth. Margie Brooks in fifth will go through to the A main. Everybody else to the B. All right, qualified dash time. We finished in the second position, and I think I'm going to try that. Might be against my better judgment. So we'll save that and head to the track for the qualified dash. Alrighty, Roo. Qualified dash time. We're starting from second position. Or no, I'm sorry. We're starting in the fifth position. We finished second in the heat race. All right, ready to go. Green flag is out. All right, green flag is out. We are underway here. 10 laps in the qualified dash. And look to the inside of Tanner Vandertop. Put us now P4. P4 in this one now. Looking to the inside of Cam Jurens. Oh boy, we're going to tickle the top side of the wall. And we're going to slide up in front. No. Cam Jurens holds the spot. We're now going to try to clear him through 1 and 2. No, he's going to still have the spot. Cam Jurens getting a big head of steam built up there on the top side. See if he's able to get by Heath Brewster with that at all. Top side is treacherous at Fairbury, especially when it gets a cushion built up. But he's going to transfer that run. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yep, I wasn't going to take the spot that way. Jurens had been running the top. Drops to the bottom. Made a little bit of accidental contact. And Brewster is starting to pull away. But the other Jurens has the race lead as we're now looking at the inside of Cam Jurens for P3. Yeah, I think we can go even further on the gear ratio, to be honest with you. Cam Jurens in the black car rides in P3. We're going to try to run the top side, see if we can get a head of steam built up to get by him. If we can maybe even do a crossover off of the corner, come off of the top side. Go down to the inside, send it hard, and slide up in front of Cam. Yes, sir. P3. That worked exactly the way I wanted it to. Oh, wow. Now Adam Tiernan looking to the inside of Cam Jurens with 2 laps to go. He's going to get that spot as well. Cam Jurens loses 3 spots in the last lap and a half. This time by white flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Cam Jurens just went from 3rd to 6th in 2 laps. Unfortunate there. Oh, he's back into P5. Now off of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air. We will finish P3. Alrighty, Roo. We finish in the 3rd position. Brandon Jurens gets the win. He'll roll from the pole in the A main with Heath Brewster to his outside. We finish in the 3rd position. Adam Tiernan in 4th. There's row number 2 with row number 3. Tanner Vandertop and Cam Jurens. And row number 4 will be made up of Mikey Thompson and Kylie Rollins. All right. Now, before we get started here, you guys in the chat reminded me of something. So let me go find it. So, as far as upcoming iRacing tracks, Belleville High Banks Speedway Fairgrounds is on the list. And the only other one that I know is a dirt track is the dirt track at Indianapolis. So I'm not sure. I know there might be a couple other ones, but I will post this um, in the chat if you want to go see it yourself. It's kind of all the way down at the bottom of the page where it says upcoming tracks. So if you're interested, you can go check that out there. But as I say that, it is a main time. We finished third in the qualified dash. We're going to start from the third position here at Fairbury Speedway. 40 laps is the distance. See if we can do it. A main up next. We are gridded and ready to rock here at Fairbury Speedway. Ricky Cox starting 13th, finished 4th in Heat 1. Brett Thompson starting 15th, finished 4th in Heat 3. Finishing 5th in Heat 4, starting 20th is Tommy Richardson, and we finished 2nd in the qualified dash. We are going to start from, third. We are going to start from the third position. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. In this one, we're already looking to the inside. Heath Brewster for second off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. We're going to have that spot, and we want more. Brewster now in third. We ride in P2 at the end of lap 1. Didn't make any changes to the car for the A main. Let's see what we can do here as we try to reel in Brendan Jurens. We're going to try it. Against my better judgment, we're going to try it. I think passes for the lead on the top side are so much cooler than passes on the bottom. Let's see if we can do it. I'm going to hit the fluff up there on the cushion through 3 and 4, through 1 and 2 now. I think we're starting to lose a little time here to Brandon Jurens there on the top side. We'll drop back down to the bottom. See if we can maybe close back in on Brendan Jurens. And look at that, right back on his back bumper almost immediately. I should have went with a softer right front spring. 5 laps complete. Goodness gracious. Oh boy, I thought we were going to have a little bit more room there. Nothing doing. Let's get rid of that mud. Rough track surfaces would be difficult because when they, oh, wow, we got a good run there into turn number 1. Off 2 down the backstretch. We got a run going into 3. Oh, pushed real bad on entry. We're going to lose a lot of time there as we got to get her re-racked and restacked here. Get a big head of steam belt back up because, okay, so what I was trying to say is when they do the laser scans, I'm not exactly sure how they do it with track conditions, with like dry, wet, all that stuff. I don't know how in depth it would have to be. Like, hey, this track always develops a hole in it in a certain spot, later on in the night. I don't really know how they could add in like degradation of the track surface more so than what they already have. But then again, that's also my ineptitude as far as how a development cycle could go, or how the actual development of something like that could potentially go. So, is it possible? I would imagine it's possible. I just don't know how in depth it would have to be from that perspective. Okay, so Attica is also a dirt track. Ooh, caution! That doesn't happen very often in the fendered cars. So I was going to post something in the chat again. There you go. Enjoy that after we're done with this one, by the way. All right, ready to go as we go back. Green flag racing here at Fairbury. We're going to try and rip the lip up here first couple laps of the restart. See if that helps us at all or hurts us. Vandentop's going to get by us for P2 initially. That's fine. I know we're faster than he is. And case in point, there we go, back to P2 at the line. All right. I don't think topside's really doing it for us. We're a little too loose on corner exit when we run the top side. So let's see if we can maybe reel in Brandon Jarens. I don't know why I say his name like that. It just kind of rolls off the tongue that way. So, all right, we got to watch the tear offs because we're not only down to 20 and we're not even halfway in this one. So we're going to have to deal with a little mud on the visor here as time goes on until we get past the halfway point, which is coming up here in a couple laps. Ooh, we'll scrape the outside wall there down the back straightaway. Go a little high through 3 and 4. Not really what I wanted to do. 22 laps now remain. Ooh, Tanner Van de Top to the top side behind us. Ooh, we're going to get into the wall again. Remember, we got to deal with the mud on the visor here for a couple more laps. I know it's going to be like, hey, clear your visor. Thank God they moved that from the middle of the screen. That was dumb. Whoever did that, come on. All right, we got to clear it there. We'll just be a little more cautious about how often we use our tear-offs because we only have 19 left. And we are now halfway home in this one. Cross sticks in the air that time by at the flag stand. 20 laps down, 20 laps to go. I'm trying my darndest. Oh boy, I just drove straight into the wall there. No damage to the car. That's why you fully upgrade your car. Oh boy, Jeffrey Carter in front of us. All right, we'll get to the outside of Carter now. Brandon Jurens starting to pull away from us now here in this one as we navigate through this slower cars. Oh my God, that infield tractor tire. I have PTSD from those things. I have oh boy, cars get all sorts of wibbly wobbly, even myself as I tried to avoid the wibbly wobbly. But okay. Oh boy, into I don't know who that was. I think that was Eric Erickson. We're gonna go top side. It was. Okay, that was a terrible lap there for us. Let's try to settle back in. 25 laps are now complete. 25 complete. 15 remain. Car's a little tight now. It's just tight because I'm not entering the corner properly. Only 2 more races left after this one. Weed Sport. I like Weed Sport. It's weird. And Knoxville. That's a bucket list track for me. All right, 13 to go. Brandon Jurens has extended his race lead considerably here in these last few laps. I don't know if we're going to be able to reel him in. We had him passed a couple times, but we just weren't able to really hold on to it. This race has been slowed by 1 caution flag. As we now complete lap 29, 11 laps to go. Boy, Margie Brooks and I make a little bit of contact. That was weird. Really threw my car sideways there. This time by at the flag stand by Flagman Dan. He's going to give us 10 laps to go. With 10 laps to go, Brandon Jurens is your race leader. We are currently second. Tanner Van top third. Heath Brewster fourth. And fifth belongs to Mikey Thompson. Of course, Mikey Thompson won our last race at Williams Grove. He's having a couple good races there for himself. A couple top 5s in a row. I don't really know where he finished prior to Williams Grove, but 2 in a row, hey, that's pretty good for him. So lots of contact in front of us, and Brandon Jurens is in a gaggle of vehiculars up in front of us. He seems to be navigating through it quite expertly as he puts a lap on Jeremy Cross. Jeremy Cross, he needs big tracks. Eldora, Williams Grove, that's where he shines. So these small tracks, not really his cup of tea, so to speak. So, oh boy, we almost got into Brett Thompson there. WRG should not have any sort of say into what tracks go into the game because they don't have any ownership over the tracks at all. Tracks are all independently owned. They pay WRG for the sanctioning, which I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole of my personal thoughts on WRG sanctioning, but yeah, WRG doesn't own any of these tracks. Case in point, Las Vegas is not a I mean, last I knew, XR still owned the dirt track at Vegas, or they were leasing it or something. But yeah, a lot of these tracks, dirt car, WRG cars have never even raced at, except for World of Outlaws, and I don't really count that. So white flag as we ride in P2. We're going to make heavy contact with whoever that is. That's Ricky Cox. So off of turn number 4, I would love to see the big blocks at Springfield. That's the second place finish at the mile. Oh my God. Since Syracuse is gone, bring Super Dirt Week. Well, I realized later in the year they'd be cold as crap. But I would love to see the big block modifieds run at Springfield or DuQuoin. So DuQuoin would be cool because DuQuoin's got a lot more banking than Springfield. But I digress. Brand Endurance gets the race win. We finish in the second position. Heath Brewster comes on third. Tanner Van top fourth. Mikey Thompson finishes in fifth. All right, another top 5 for us. We finish in the second position here at the Fairbury Speedway. Still points leader as Brandon Jones closes in a little bit on. That was his first win of the year. Wow, that's crazy. Well, that is crazy. He closes in a little bit on Heath Brewster as Brewster finished in third. So he gained 6 points on Heath. Not a lot, but it's closer. It's now only 12 points between those two, but we've got we've got a over 50-point lead. So I think we're good with 2 races left to go. Let's head to the payout window. $9,000 for our second place run. It's not a bad day at the office, if I do say so myself. We're going to leave Fairbury with $23,018. It's a short trip back to the race shop from Fairbury, but let's get going. We've got 2 more races up next. All right, back in the race shop after another solid run for us here. We maintain the points lead. We got another good finish. Definitely happy with that. 2 more races on tap. Weed Sport Speedway in New York is up next. This is one of those rhythm-driven tracks. We're going to repair everything before we head to New York. Weed Sport Speedway, 3/8 mile, oddly shaped racetrack. 40 laps is the distance of this one. $11,250 to win. Let's go. All right. We have not been here before. Let's head to the track. Sorry, I was reading the chat. I was getting caught up with everything. All right, 15.955 the goal time here. 15.955 the goal time here. Car's a little skatey. I can tell you that right now. We'll run 2 laps with the slider, put our setup on it, and then run 2 laps that way. And see where that puts us. Hey, car gearing is off. Okay, I can tell you that. Lap number 1 is good enough for the sponsor goal. 15.470. Got it by about half a second there. I have no idea whose the 205 car is. Wow, we are way redlining it. Oh, got to watch out for those Jersey barriers here in New York. Lap number 2, 15.423. All right, we got the goal time. So let's now throw caution to the wind here and throw our custom setup on this bad boy. All right, shock bump. Stiff on the bump. Soft on the rebound. We'll go 250 on the right rear spring. Halfway on both. We'll drop the stagger to 1 inch. Oh, wrong way. It'll go there. Brake bias all the way down. If anybody has any questions on why I do the things I do with the setup, feel free to ask. You're not going to insult me or anything there. All right, now let's go see what this setup can run. 15.423, our fastest lap so far. Might need to soften up that right front spring if we're a little tight on corner entry, but we'll have to see where we go. Now, on the clock once more here in this one. Drive up the track there. Oh, I did not get down where I wanted to be on corner entry to 3. So this is not going to be a good lap. Was that 15,675? Yeah, we're tight on corner entry, so we need to soften that right front spring, which is fine. We need to go to a taller gear ratio. Taller gear ratio means smaller number, 450. Okay, so we're going to soften up the right front spring, go to a taller gear ratio. We'll drop that down to a 250. Drop that down to 420, and we should be good. All right, we'll now head to qualifications. 15,786 the goal time here. We ran a 423 in practice. I have no issue about us even coming close to not getting this. All right, through 3 and 4. Off of 4. Green flag is out. We are on the clock. Send it off here in a turn number 1. Let's see what we can do here in qualifying with the street stock at Weed Sport. I think we went a little too soft on that right front spring. I'm going to bump it back up to like a 280, maybe a 270. 484 was lap number 1, so we got the sponsor bonus. A little more cash in our buckets. Lap number 2, can we make it any better at the line? 447 P4. Ran a 447 P4 here at Weed Sport. Dylan Vandentop tops the board. Mikey Thompson in second. Blake Schneekloth third. We come home fourth, and Adam Tiernan rounds out the top 5 in qualifying here at Weed Sport. Listen to the applause. Just nice golf claps in the background. Thank you. Thank you very much. It is heat race time. We qualified in the 4th position, and we got to make a couple changes to the vehicular here. I went a little too far on the spring rate on the right front, so we're going to stiffen that back up, get a little more tighter on corner entry. Everything else seems to be fine, so we're not going to do any adjustments there. We'll start on pole position here at Weed Sport in heat race number 4. Let's head to the track. Oh, my goodness. All right, we roll from the pole here in heat race action. We are ready to go. Green flag is out. Got to be careful on corner entry to these at this track with all the Jersey barriers poking out and whatnot. So Carson Vandentop giving us a run for our money here on lap number 1. We'll make a little bit of accidental contact there, but we'll come out of turn number 4 down to the front stretch, and we will lead on lap number 1. Top 5 to the A-main, top 2 to the qualified dash. Everybody settles into a single file line behind us. Oh, Vandentop going to send it in there hard on the inside of turn 3. Oh, we're a little wibbly wobbly off of turn 4. We'll maintain the race lead as we run that big block line. Oh boy, keep it off the wall. Oh boy, that was close. Oh, Vandentop sends it in there. That's not a okay, I guess that's how we're going to do things. We'll do a little crisscross here and repay the favor down the backstretch. Oh, there we go. We'll have him cleared. There we go. Back to the race lead we go as we complete lap number 4. 6 laps remain. Tap the brakes a little bit to get the car settled to get into turn number 3, and that is going to be a very good lap. 5:69, halfway home. 5 down, 5 to go. That was our fastest lap of the race, halfway point of the circ race. That's weird. Oh boy, we're gonna smack the wall. 495. That was the fastest lap of the race. Our fastest lap of the race. If anybody is interested in our real life racing schedule, make sure you go follow us over on the Book of Faces, Osman Racing, no spaces. Our logo OR with like a gauge, like a tachometer in the background. We'll be posting that here in the next couple weeks as we finalize everything. Just got to figure out when cars are going to be done. Dustin Viz, the Iceman, currently has both cars. Doing some work on them right now to get them better and more up to snuff with where we need to be. Last lap here at Weed Sport. In the heat race, we're going to come home with the dub. Another heat race win. We'll go through to the qualify dash once again. And I think I'm going to... Oh, hold on. I got to go through the results. We get the race win. Carson Vandentup comes home in second. Those two cars go through to the qualify dash with Brett Thompson, Patrick Barnes, Margie Brooks, third, fourth, and fifth, going through to the A main straight from the heat race. Everybody else to the B main. All right, here in the qualify dash, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go burp, just a little bit stiffer on the right front spring. It's getting a little too... It's still a little too loose on corner entry. So we'll do that. We're starting, fourth here in the qualified dash. Let's head to the track. I don't think that's impossible, Voss. It would just be, the same chassis. The chassis would be the same in the game. His question was, it'd be cool if we could choose what late model chassis we ran, like Longhorn Rocket, Category 5 or whatever it is, but I've heard they are not going to be around much longer. There's some other ones. Austin Kirkpatrick has his whatever. Wow, what is going on here? As we fall back to P7 from our fourth place starting spot. I wouldn't say it's impossible. I think it's easier than you think. It would just be a matter of the actual model, the actual chassis model would be the same. And you would just change the branding. You'd change the stickers on it or something like that. Maybe change some of the performance points or something like, oh, hey, this one handles better, but this one has better acceleration. Or I don't know how you do it, but if you really wanted to get that in depth with it, contact up in front of us, Tiernan and Thompson together. But yeah, I don't think it would be outlandish. What I think would be cool is a career mode to where you get hired to drive cars. The Wells Infinity stuff. I want to be able to get hired to cars, kind of like in the NASCAR games where, Rick Hendrick wants to hire you, Joe Gibbs, that way you don't have to worry about all of the, I say you don't have to worry about, but it wouldn't be, wow, we are running terrible here, by the way. I think I need to go a little shorter on the gear ratio, maybe, just to compensate here. But, yeah, I want to, and then to couple that, like, hey, let's say I still have my street stock team, even though I drive a, World of Outlaws late model. But if I go to hire a driver, my name should not show up in the results. Like they need to, I don't know if that's a bug or something, but like if I hire a driver, that driver's name should show up in the results, should show up in the point standings, all that stuff, not mine. But yeah, that's just, again, my minimal pull that I've got with stuff like that. But last lap here in the qualified dash, we're running in 7th. So I'm going to go a little shorter on the gear ratio. That means a higher number, better acceleration. Everything else is fine. I might go another half an inch on the stagger. We finished 7th in the qualified dash. That was weird. We just had no speed at all. Dylan Vandentup gets the win. He'll roll from the pole here in the A main. Blake Schneekloth will start 2nd. Heath Brewster will start 3rd. Adam Tiernan in 4th. Those two in row 2. Row number 3 will be Adam Tiernan and Mikey Thompson with Brandon Jones and myself in row. I'm sorry, I'm way off here. Heath Brewster, Adam Tiernan will be row 2. Row 3 will be Mikey Thompson and Brandon Jones with myself and Carson Vandentup in row 4. Let's head back to the pit area. We're back here in the pit area. I'm going to make a couple. We're going to go up to a 430, and I'm going to go, what did I say? An extra half an inch on the stagger. All right. We are ready for the A main, starting in the 7th position. Qualified dash was weird. Finished 7th. Started 4th, finished 7th. I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but we just didn't have speed. So starting in 7th, here we go. A-Main at Wheatsport Speedway up next. All right, gridded and ready to rock here at Wheatsport in the street stock A-Main. Adam Tiernan starting 4th. He finished 4th in the qualified dash, and starting from the 8th position, finishing 8th in the qualified dash, Carson Vandentop. Finishing 2nd in the B-Main, Jessica Robinson's going to start 22nd. We finished 7th in the B-Main, in the qualified dash. We're going to start 7th, ready to go. Green flag is out. Remember, made a couple adjustments to the vehicular before this A-Main. 40 laps is the distance. Let's see how we do here in this one. Excuse me. Change the gear ratio, have a little more acceleration on this one because I knew we're going to be kind of mired in traffic. Oh, Brandon Jurens making a little bit of accidental contact there with him. But we're still P7 now as we work lap number 2. So yeah, I went with the shorter gear ratio because I knew we were going to be around a lot of other cars, not be able to run the ideal line to get RPM built up. So in doing so, went with the shorter gear ratio. Shorter gear ratio gives you better acceleration. Better acceleration means you don't have to worry about getting those tires up to speed as quickly. It gets those tires up to speed quicker. So we're now up to P6. So we got by Brandon Jurens. Now looking to the inside of Adam Tiernan. Send it off into turn number 3. We got a good run moving here. We're going to move into the top 5. That's part of our sponsor incentive contract. Remember, top 5s. Or no, it's top 10s. So, heavy contact with Schneekloth and Thompson in front of us. We're going to pick up a couple percentage points of nose damage. That's all right. We continue forward and we stay green. Schneekloth, that was heavy contact with Schneekloth and Thompson. Hopefully that doesn't affect our vehicle too much as we start to close in on Mikey Thompson here in this one. We get a good run off of 4. Thompson gets a good run as well. See, that's also why I went with a little extra half-inch and stagger, because I kind of knew something like that was going to happen. So by doing so, it allowed me to maybe counteract any sort of tightness that I would gather from any sort of damage that I would incur. All right, we're to the inside of Schneekloth, and maybe we're 3 wide here. That's not going to work out. Thompson, Schneekloth, and myself running 3 wide there, and as we do so, we're actually closing in on second place car of Heath Brewster. So, crap on a cracker. That's not going to be good for us. Lost a couple more percentage points there on the nose, now down to 96%. That was not good. Back to P7, right where we started now. Oh boy, that sucked a fat one, to be honest with you. All right, but it happened early enough on in the race that I think we can rebound from that. As leader, one of the Vandetops, I'm not entirely sure which one, is out front in this one. We'll continue on, looking to the inside of Adam Tiernan once more. Can we make the pass here? Oh, heavy contact up in front of us. Cars all over the racing surface. We're to the inside of Tiernan now, down the back stretch. We'll get to the inside, now put us back into P6. Jeffrey Carter, the unlucky soul that gets caught up in all that jostling around at the back of the field as the front runners get past him. We ride in P6. Now, got to be careful. See, this is why I went with that shorter gear ratio. If I had that taller gear ratio, I wouldn't be able to get up to speed as quick through the back of the field. All right. Oh, Mikey Thompson now back to P5 if Brandon Jurens has gotten by him for the 4th spot. Ooh, they're 3 wide with Jessica Robinson, who runs in the 23rd position, 22nd, 23rd. Oh, I was close, 22nd. We'll get to the inside of Jessica off of turn 4 down the front stretch. A little bit of contact. No harm, no foul. So we stay pointed the right direction. I see your comment, Voss. I can't read it right now. Sorry. There's a caution. I'll try to read it as quickly as I can. But contact up in front of us again. That's Eric Erickson, the man so nice I named him twice. And that orange and gray car to our outside. Man, there are cars everywhere. And we're just trying to get back into the top 5. All right, we got a good run off of turn 2. Down the back stretch. All right, into turn 3, though. We'll slide up in front of Brandon Jurens and grab P5 once more. As we work lap 20, this time by at the flag stand, it will be halfway home. 20 laps are complete. 20 laps are remain. Okay, come on. I know you don't like that I'm the better 25 car, Tommy Richardson, but you don't have to do that. All right, Mikey Thompson rides a P4 right in front of us. Blake Schneekloth right in front of him. Heath Brewster right in front of him. So 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all under a blanket with Jesse Wright in that yellow car lap down, trying to not get too caught up in everything. We'll look to the inside of Wright down the front straightaway. He goes to the top side, or they go to the top side, I'm sorry. Now down the back. That's not back straight. It's back stretch. All right, we've got to watch out for the Jersey Barriers. Ooh, had a good run there through 3 and 4. Not able to capitalize and get by Mikey Thompson for P4. I think we can get to 2nd. We just got to run some consistent laps here, and those guys are going to have to encounter a little bit of misfortune. Oh, just like that, Heath Brewster gets into Mikey Thompson, kind of shoves him out of the way. Thompson slides up the track. We're able to get to the inside. Maybe we can get by Mikey Thompson right here. No dice, as the lap car Ricky Cox is going to play a factor here, and we will get by. Mikey Thompson will slide up the track. Thompson's going to do his own little crisscross applesauce and get back to our inside. Try to grab P4 right back from us, and he will do just that. Darn it. That's not what we wanted at all. Schneekloth has gone by Brewster for 2nd, however. Oh, boy. Watch the Jersey barrier. Oh, boy. All right. We got a good run on Mikey Thompson entering turn 1. Don't want to make contact. Don't want to door slam. We'll use the 2 slower cars as a moving pick and move us now back into P4. Now let's see if we reel in Heath Brewster for a podium spot as he rides in P3. Run that big block line. I was watching a big block modified race several years ago from Weed Sport. Stuart Friesen was leading, and I noticed that when he would go into the corner, he'd go into turn number 1 real low, and then he would slide up almost to the outside wall and then just drive down the backstretch on that very outside portion of the track. So that's why I called the big block line. This time by at the flag stand, though, 10 laps remain. 10 laps to go. And down to the final quarter of this one. We've got a good run here on Heath Brewster as we send it off into turn number 3. Brewster gets a good run as well. But he's going to have to contend with some slower cars here real soon. Got a little bit of a gap back to Mikey Thompson back there in P5. We try to make something happen and grab a podium spot here in the waning stages of this one at Weed Sport Speedway. Get to the inside of whoever that was and put them in the rear view. We start to reel in Heath Brewster once again. Oh, before we got to run down the front straightaway, which Schneekloth makes contact with one of the slower cars and gets all sort of wonky. And we got made some contact with Brewster as well as we try to navigate through the slower cars here in the latter stages of this. Okay, now we're 3 wide with 2 slow cars, 2 lap cars at that. Come on, guys. That's not how you race. Okay. Brett Thompson. That's not cool. Whoever's leading is gone. A half a lap ahead of us. 5 laps to go here in this one. 5 laps doth remain here at Weed Sport Speedway. All right, let's see if we can make a podium run happen here. Like I said, in the latter stages of this one, we'll try to reverse our line. Oh, wow, look at that. We got a good run off of 2 down the backstretch to the inside of Brewster. We're going to try to grab P3 and off of turn 4, put us now on the podium. That's third. 3 laps remain. We're now in position number 3. That was a heck of a run. We reversed the big block line, went in high, dropped it down low, and was able to get the spot on Heath Brewster. 2 laps now remain. 2 sticks in the air from Flagman Dan. We went in a little too high there. To turn 3, we're going to slam the door on Brewster. We'll hold on to the spot. Oh, boy, that was very close. Very close to the inside wall there. Last lap here. 1 lap doth remain off of turn number 4. That is going to be checkered flag in the air. P3. P3 for us here at Weed Sport Speedway. All right, I'm reading your comment. Yeah, that would be cool. Different engine manufacturers like Durham and Cornet and Pro Power and all that stuff. So it's just a licensing thing, how much they want to put into it and, things like that. But Dylan Vandentop gets the race win by almost 10 seconds. Blake Schneekloth comes home second. We finish in the 3rd position. 4th goes to Heath Brewster. And 5th is Mikey Thompson. Good run for us here at the Weed Sport Speedway. We're still points leader. No surprise there as we beat both of our compatriots as we have 1 race remaining. Yes, we're going to our last race of the video next, but we got to go get our earnings first from Weed Sport. $9,000 for our finish here, plus all of our merch and other stuff. We're going to leave with $23,197 in our pockets. Let's head back to the race shop. 1 race remains. One race to go. But first, we won. We finished 3rd at Weed Sport Speedway. That was a fun track. Fun track car combination, but we also completed our sponsor goal perfectly. So we're going to add a little extra moolah to our pocketbooks as well with that. Showcase Race with Stone Country Records is up next. Can we win this one? What do we think? Do we just go for it? I say we go for it. We're going to go for it. All right. 50 laps. It's a doozy. Knoxville Raceway. We have not raced this car at Knoxville Raceway yet. So this is an unknown. Should we change the paint color? No, we're going to leave it alone. It's 9 o'clock here. Wow, it's almost 3 hours exactly. We've been doing this a little over 3 hours. 3 hours, 4 minutes, 30 seconds to be precise. So, all right, Knoxville Raceway, one of my bucket list tracks to race at in real life, is up next. 50 laps is the distance. $22,000 to win. Let's head to the track. I'm getting a cough drop. All right, here we are at Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world. All right, we'll let that car go by. And we'll turn it on to the racing surface. 18:058, the goal time here with our baseline setup. Let's get this thing ripping and rocking and up to speed. No record time yet because we've never raced here with this car. You know the deal. New tracks, we run the slider setup for 2 laps as a baseline. Then we put our custom setup on it. See which one we're more comfortable with. and go from there. So now up to lap number 1. Seems like we're ripping a heater here so far. Lap number 1 in 18:148. Ooh, not good enough for the goal time. This is going to be a tough one here at Knoxville. Got some hefty competition on our hands for sure. I'm sure we've got some ringers in the field. Probably a Ken Schrader. Probably a somebody else. I don't know. 18:115. Still not good enough for the goal time. Okay. So that means we got to throw our custom setup on this thing and see if that gets us any closer to the front of the pack. 3 degrees on the left front of camber. Drop this all the way down. Stiffen up the bump, soften up the rebound. Camber on the left front goes to -3. And I'm actually going to go right there on that one. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do this. Right front shock gets the exact opposite of the left rear. Spring rate on the right rear. We'll do that. Brake bias down to 10%. And then on the rear end ratio, we'll go to a 4. All right, 18:115, the goal time for us to beat. That's been our best lap so far. The actual goal time is 18:058. Once these two cars get by, see Scott Amison is here. That's one of the ringers. Big showcase race, high-paying showcase race. Let's see what we can now do with our custom setup. It feels good so far. Let's see what it does at top speed. Saw a little bit of red line there on the tack, but it wasn't a ton. Not super concerned about it right now. Remember, we need to be in an 18:05 in order to grab our sponsor bonus. Sub 18 would be ideal. Wow, that was a ripper. 17:985. 17:985, good for lap number 1. Lap number 2, probably going to be a little slower. I think I'll have to go back on the gear ratio, but 18:072, lap 2. All right, as we prepare for qualifications, we're going to go back down here to a 390. And I'm going to I'm actually going to, go to a 280 in the right front spring. So, all right, we'll head now to qualifying where the goal time is a 17:3. Yeah, we're not going to get that, guys. I'm just telling you that right now. We're just going to try and run as good as we can. So maybe we run qualifying in the cockpit camera. I got to get a little lower if I want this thing to be towards the front of a heat race. We are on the clock here in qualifications. Don't let me forget to get a thumbnail after this one, too. Oh. 18:241, lap number 1. Let's see if we can improve on that here, lap number 2. Ooh, lap number 2, much better, it feels like. At the line, it is a 18:215, 24th. Yowie wowie, this is going to be a doozy. Oh boy. All right, we'll start 4th in heat 6. All right, top of the board goes to Scott Amison. I said his name in practice, and there he appears. He's like Joe Hendry. Tanner Vandertop comes in second. Bryant Clausen in third. Travis Vandertop fourth. And good old Kenny Schrader qualifies in fifth. All right, so as we prepare for the last race of the vidya here, we'll give a quick little recap in case somebody's joining us late. We started off at Charlotte Motor Speedway where we got the win. Eldora was up after that. We came home second. Sterling County, we got the win. Canyon County, we got the win. Williams Grove, we came home second or third. I don't remember. Fairbury, we finished, I don't remember, second or third. In Weed Sport, we finished third. So we've got a hefty lead in the point standings entering the last race of the season, last race of the video here at Knoxville. We qualified 24th. Yeah, we're starting fourth in heat race number 6. So, oh boy, we are behind the 8 ball from the very beginning. So let's just see what we can do. I'm actually going to go back to the 4 on the rear end ratio because I think that will help us. So heat race number 6 coming at you. We're starting P4. Let's see how we do. Our top 3 to the A main. Top 3 to the A main. Top 2 to the qualified dash. Ready to go. Green flag is out. And look at that. Jeremy Cross starting in third. He's the big track baddie. He does very well at these big tracks. Ooh, not able to get down in front of Chuck Diaz. As we're going to be kind of mired here in the middle groove through 3 and 4. Diaz is going to get biased. I thought about just letting him go, but we got a good run off of turn number 4. We'll slide down in front of Diaz. Entering turn number 1, back into P4 we go. All right, I don't want to run a B main, so let's not. Hey, man, that redlining is so. Ugh. It's so wishy-washy. I don't like doing it. Oh, Cross and Van de Top, heavy contact down the front stretch. We can try to capitalize here as we have 2 laps complete. We work lap number 3 to the inside of Dylan Van de Top. We go. Yeah, I'm going to have to move the gear ratio back. But as I was saying, I don't want to run a B main, so we have to finish in the top 3. So far, it's not looking good. Oh, boy. I don't want to run the B main. I really don't want to run the B main. But I can't really push this thing much harder than I already am. Oh, boy. That was a good entry into turn number 1. Oh, we'll slide up in front of Anatop. P3. That's an A-main transfer spot. Can we hold on to it? Not the cleanest. I mean, there was no contact. I didn't hit him out of the way or anything, but kind of just driving up in front of him. Not the most respectful way to do it, but I'll take it. Man, Jeremy Cross is a master at these big tracks, man. But Matty Watkins is gone. He is 4.5 seconds, almost now 5 seconds ahead of us. Wow. Now it is 5 seconds. Cheese and rice. What does he have under that hood that we don't? Because our car is fully upgraded as well. So a little confused, a little confuzzled as to what's going on there. But it is what it is. 3 laps to go. Van de Tom now trying to poke a nose on the inside. We'll slam the door. Hold on to that last transfer spot. Oh boy, little high on the entry there to turn 3. Van de Top trying to rip the lip up there and make something happen. He is the odd man out right now as we have 2 laps remaining. We're kind of closing in on Jeremy Cross, if I do say so. Could we possibly become a last lap hero and put ourselves into the qualified dash, or are we going to be just in and out heat race A main and done here at Knoxville? Yeah, the gear ratio needs adjusted for sure. Wow, we got a good run here on Cross. Can we send it into turn number 3 and make it happen? I'm not gonna hit him out of the way. We don't have the run. Ah, man, I built it up and it just fizzled out. That's a P3 finish. We'll go through to the A main though. But I'm gonna soften up the right front spring because we're a little tight on corner entry, and then I'm gonna go to a taller gear ratio. So Matty Watkins gets the win by a lot. He'll go through to a qualified dash, as will Jeremy Cross. We go through to the A main with them. Everybody else going to have to run the soup. Going to be a good one. A main's coming up next. It is A main time. We're going to soften up the right front spring. 20 pounds. And we're going to go taller gear ratio. We're just hitting a little too much on the RPM. That's what we're going to do. Rear weight, we're actually going to go down to a 53. Left weight, you're going to go to 54. Even that out a little bit more realistically. So that is the setup we are going with. It is A main time from Knoxville Raceway. 50 laps is the distance, $22,500 to win. It is the last race of the stream tonight, so thank you all for joining. Even if you joined late, thank you so much for being around for this. This is the last of the what I'll call regular regional series videos. Monday, you'll have the midgets, the entire series because we ran it once, didn't win the championship. Now we're going back through it. Regular viewers, you'll see the 4 showcase races. Channel members, you'll see all of them. And then Tuesday, it'll be the UMP modified, same deal. And then Wednesday, it'll be I believe it's the 360 sprint car. Again, same thing. So, but starting next Thursday, we start our national tour with the micro sprint. So we're plugging away here in this one. I'm told you, I'm committed to getting to the end, to the World of Outlaws and through the World of Outlaws with championships in both. So, but we got to get this Street Stock Showcase done first. A-Main from Knoxville Raceway up next. Let's hit the track. Graded and ready to rock. Blake Schneeclaw starting 13th. He finished 3rd in Heat 1. Starting in 7th, finishing 7th in the qualified dash is Adam Tiernan. Finishing 1st in the B main, starting 19th is Dylan Vandetap. Remember, he's the one we beat out for the A main transfer spot. We finished 3rd in Heat Race 6. Ready to go. Starting 18th. Green flag is out. We'll drop to the inside in front of Dylan Vandentop and grab that inside line. That's where I want to be. Now we'll look to the inside of Carson Vandentop down the backstretch. Put us now P17. Now to the inside of Heath Brewster. Jeremy Cross. Mikey Thompson slides up off of the bottom side through 3 and 4. We'll now go P15 plus 3 on our starting spot in 1 lap as I spit all over my microphone. That's not what I was trying to do. That was gross. All right, here we go. Got a long way to go in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Amison is your current race leader. We're going to get by Jeremy Cross, Mikey Thompson, looking to the inside of Kylie Rollins, Brian Carter. That orange 6 car, Brian Carter. Brian Carter is the CEO of World Racing Group, the parent company of the World of Outlaws and Dirt Car Racing. We are on the move up to 11th already from our 18th starting position plus 7. We're going to go a little high through 1 and 2, not where I wanted to be. We'll drop it back down low as we try to close in on Blake Schneecloth. A little bit of contact up in front of us. We get a good run on Schneecloth. We'll now go to P10, maybe P9. No, as Riley Crimmins gets a good run off of 4, takes back 9th place. We're already into the top 10 as we're only 4 laps into this one. Hopefully you all are enjoying this one so far. I wonder if we'll have any cautions in this one. Time will tell, obviously. Ooh, got a good run into turn number 1. Crimmins on the outside. He's going to still have the spot on us. But that was a good run nonetheless. He's now going to drop to the bottom. More towards the middle. We've got a good run on that bottom side. He's going to have a good run on that outside. He'll still have the spot at the line. 6 complete. Running side by side with Riley Crimmins. Ooh, boy. It's only a matter of time before we clear Riley here in this one. Brendan Jurens. Again, don't know why I say his name that way. And up in front of Jurens is Matty Watkins. Matty Watkins won our heat race by like 94 seconds. Ooh, Jurens gets a little load and slowed off of turn 2. We're going to drive to the inside. We'll get by Crimmins. We'll try to get to the inside of and the front of Jurens as well. That's a blue light special 2 for 1 at your local Kmart. We're now up to P8. We are plus 10 in less than 10 laps, in less than 9 laps actually, as we now try to reel in 7th place running Matty Watkins. Travis Vandentop rides in 6th. Heavy contact with Tanner Vandentop. Did I say Travis? I did not mean to say that. Watkins drives to the bottom side of the track underneath of Tanner Vandentop. Now put Watkins P6, Vandentop back to P7. As we complete lap number 10, we are 1/5 of the way through this one. 10 laps complete, 40 to go. 40 laps doth remain here at Knoxville. 39 laps now remain. We are really good through the corners. Like, really good. We are plus 10 on our starting position. Only 11, close to 12 laps completed in this one. Man, I am so happy with how this one has gone so far. Smoking lap time, fast lap of the race for us so far. PB, personal best. They try to reel in Tanner Vandentop, who's running in 7th. We have been clean and green in all 13 laps so far in this one. No cautions have slowed our progress at all. But I have a feeling something is going to happen by the end of this race. We ride in no man's land right now, equidistant to the car in front and the car behind. Kind of just running our own race right now. Hopefully everybody's enjoying this charge to the front we made early on in this one. We've kind of stagnated right now. I need everybody to get bunched back up. Big contact there with Matty Watkins and is that Tiernan? Brewster? One of those guys, but heavy contact as Watkins biked it up on 2 wheels. Car's running really well. I think those changes I made have definitely paid off as we just kind of drove around everybody to get to the 8th position. And as I say that, we're starting to approach the back of the field, or the cars running up in front are getting slower. Scott Amison, your race leader, is about half a lap ahead of us right now. So we're going to be in danger of going a lap down by the end of this one, to be honest with you. But hey, we just need to finish, and finish we shall. We've closed in a little tiny bit on Matty Watkins here in the last couple laps. 32 to go. Billy Green rides in 23rd at the back of the field as he is a lap down. We'll go by him as well here momentarily. Maybe not as momentarily as I thought. 31 to go. 19 complete. We'll get by the 2 slower cars at the back of the field. Maybe not. Now almost half a second separates us and Matty Watkins. Oh boy. Watkins has pulled us by a few tenths here in this last lap. 29 now remain. We're 2/3. 2/5 of the way complete with this one, by the way. 2/5 complete in this one. Oh, Vandentop. Wow, I wasn't even paying attention. Watkins got by Vandentop for P6. Vandentop back to P7, but he's looking to grab 6th place back from Matty Watkins, and he's going to do just that. Matty Watkins and Tanner Vandentop go back and forth for the 6th position. Allows me to close in on Watkins for P7. We're able to make the move. We're going to dive to the bottom side. Not have the spot, but we've got him thinking, and he knows we're there. Ooh, he's going to dive to the inside of Vandentop, Tanner Vandentop, once more, and he'll regain P6. So we're going to get slow as we jump the berm a little bit there through 1 and 2. Heavy lap traffic here, making things difficult for the front runners. Is 8th place considered a front runner out of 23? I don't know. We got a good run through 1 and 2. To the inside of Vandentop we go. Oh boy, can we get him? We've got him cleared. P7. Plus 11 now on our starting position on the field. We are looking to get into the top 5 because Matty Watkins and Adam Tiernan right in front of us. They are 6th and 5th respectively, but we've got to keep Tanner Vandentop behind us in order to do that. He was starting to mount a charge. Oh, we got to the We got to the left rear of Matty Watkins. Had to get on the binders, get wooed and slowed. Vandertop trying to make a move there on that middle groove through 1 and 2. He will get to, we're 3 wide. We'll send it hard into turn number 3. Vandertop's got to run. I don't know how, but he's got to run. Okay, he's going to grab the spot right back. Oh, man, I was so excited. He's going to turn on the afterburners and start to reel back in Matty Watkins. He's going to get by Matty Watkins. And okay, this is interesting to say the least. 4 cars here, all 4 position. As we run in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. We're to the inside of Matty Watkins. Finally. Going to look to the inside of Watkins. Try to grab P7. Adam Tiernan rides in 6th. Tanner Vandentop in 5th. All right here. We're going to get to the inside of Watkins. Now put us back to P7. We're going to try to get Adam Tiernan as well. Get up to P6. Man, it'd be cool to get a top 5 here at Knoxville as we work lap number 30. Trying our darndest to catch the 6th place car of Adam Tiernan as we now have 30 laps complete. 20 are remaining. 20 laps remain in this one here at Knoxville Raceway. Oh, we got a good run into turn number 3. To the inside of Adam Tiernan we go. Up of 4. We've got him cleared. P6. Plus 12 on our starting position in this one. We are on the move. Tanner Vandentop, like I said before, has turned on the afterburners and has moseyed on away from us in that 5th position. I think once he saw us and we got by him, he's like, time to go. We got to be careful here, though, because if you look at the mini-map down on the bottom left, race leader Scott Amison is closing in as we now have 17 laps to go. Can I hold on to the race lead for 17, or race lead? Can I hold on to the lead lap for the next 17 laps? Now 16 laps. Time will tell. Vandentop, Tanner Vandentop still continues to pull away from us. Looks like a top 5 might be a stretch goal for us right now. 2.1 seconds is the distance. 2.2 now. A little over 2 seconds, we'll call it, to Tanner Vandentop. But he is also approaching some slower cars as we now have 35 laps complete, 15 to go. I am starving. My stomach is growling. I missed dinner, and it's pizza night. I'll go scarf down some za as soon as we're done with this. But we've got 14 laps to go. 13 to go this time by. Well, it's now 3 seconds ahead up to Tanner Vandentop. I think Matty Watkins is actually closing back in on us. Yes, he is. See him there in the rear view. He's been ripping the lip up there on the top side, getting good runs built up. But we're going to make it as very difficult for him to get by us. As I continue to look at the mini-map and see the race leader, the 16 of Scott Amison. He's been out front since the drop of the green flag. As we now have 12 laps remaining, we have to do everything we can to stay on the lead lap, because if a caution comes out, we need to be on the lead lap in order to gain positions. So we'll navigate around the slower car once more. Heath Brewster, his championship hopes are dashed as he rides in 16th with 11 laps to go. I need a caution. I'm not going to cause a caution either. That's just dirty. Oh, Billy Green. And whoever that is, 10 laps to go. That's Cam Jurens. No, that's Cam Jurens. Brandon's in the red car. Oh, look at that run into turn number 3. Oh, my word. Oh, that was so nice. All right, we've got clean track in front of us. So now 9 laps remaining. Race leader Scott Amison hot on our heels. He is the car directly behind us, by the way. If he wants to pass us, he's going to have to go around us on the outside, which shouldn't be too hard for him as we ride in 6th, and he's caught us, trying to put us a lap down. So 8 laps now remain here in this one. 8 laps to go. We ride in P6, 3.5 seconds behind 5th place Tanner Vandentop. What do you guys think about this one so far? How's my drive from 18th up to 6th been? Are we happy with it? Are we sad? How's the video been so far? If you haven't liked it, give me a like here as we continue in the waning stages of this one. 16 to go this time, guys. We have the race leader directly behind us. We're trying to stay on the lead lap here with, like I said, 16 laps to go. Or I'm sorry, 6 laps to go. Jeez. Can we do it? This time by a fistful of phalanges, at least for us. He's already got 5 to go. It's 4 to go for the car right behind us. 5 to go for us. I think we've done a pretty good job so far of keeping him behind us. And we're not blocking him. We're just running our race, right? We're just running our line. If he's truly faster than us, he can find a way around. Matty Watkins is getting his lap back the hard way as he gets into the race leader. Oh boy, there's going to be some words there. Matty Watkins now the car directly behind us as we've now got 3 laps to go. Cheese and rice, man. I didn't have 7th place lap down Matty Watkins trying to door slam the leader to get his lap back with 3. Oh, no. No. I got a little wibbly wobbly there. He's going to get by on the outside. Dang it. Now it's the last lap. Crap. I did so well. I did so well for so long. But we get lapped coming to the white flag. It's going to be a 6th place finish for us here. Started 18th, finished 6th here in Knoxville. Oh, my word. That was a great race. Scott Amison gets the well-deserved race win. He still won by almost 4 seconds. Ken Schrader comes from 2nd. Bryant Clausen in 3rd. 4th goes to Travis Vandentop. Tanner Vandentop finishes 5th. And we come home in the 6th position. Or those in the know what I'm doing here. This is how I get thumbnails. So let's go get one. 18th to 6th. Why is the car already dirty? Car shouldn't be dirty already. Try and find a good one here. I don't understand why cars already. I like that. What do you guys think? That's a good one. That's a good one right there. I like it. All right, race is over. Season is over. We finished 6th at Knoxville Raceway. Started 18th, though. So plus 12. Season standing is the most important thing, though. 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 06. Wow, yeah, we won by like 88 points, something like that. So definitely happy with that one. We'll see the recap here later on. Let's go get our payout for our 6th place finish. $13,000. Hey, I'm not going to be upset about that. We're going to leave Knoxville Raceway with a grand total of $27,836 as I spit everywhere. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, we are wrapped up here from the Knoxville Raceway, where we finished in the 6th position. Started 18th, drove it to 6th place. Happy with that one. And yeah, the sponsor goal expired. That was a stretch goal. But this is the important thing. Congratulations. We won the championship. The champion's hip. We won the champion's hip here with the street stock at the regional level. The Regional Dirt Series. Greg Osmond is the Street Stock Champion. Fans rushed to buy official Greg Osmond Street Stock Champions merch. Yeah, that's cool. All right. I do have merch, by the way. If you go to our link tree in the video description, our merch store is there. You can buy actual merch for the race team. So, all right, what are we looking at here? Initial payout of $8,000 for ARP. Well, I mean, yeah, payout per race is $1,600 more. So we'll sign Stone County records here to the car. And if we have to do any higher driver races or anything like that to bolster the bank account, then we'll be getting more per race. So we'll sign them right now. All right, and there it is. Season 1 summary. 10 wins out of 26 races. That's not bad, if I do say so. 20 top 5s and 24 top 10s. We only finished outside of the top 10 twice. So that's a pretty good season, if you ask me. 3,714 points out of a grand total of 61 drivers. So definitely happy with that one. It was a good season. Now it's over. So, like I said before, Monday you will see the midget season 2 at the regional level. Tuesday will be the UMP modified. Wednesday will be the 360 sprint car. And then Thursday we start in on national level, starting with the micro sprint. Now, I do want to remind you all that I don't show races for the regular quote unquote viewing with tracks and cars that we've already raced at. So like the micro sprint, the first race is Millbridge. That won't be in regular viewing because we've raced at Millbridge numerous times with the micro sprint before. But then race 2 is the Chili Bowl. Race 3 is Kern. Race 4 is Durango Park. Those will all be in the first episode. So first episode will be 4 races long. And then it'll be Cedar Lake, Fairbury, Five Forks, Las Vegas. So a lot of new tracks at the national level, a lot of the same tracks as well. So just keep that in mind as we continue on through this one. But that is going to do it for us here today. Episode 104 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. Thank you all so very much for watching and participating tonight. I hope to see you again when we do the next one. But thank you all, like I said, so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.